Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Kickouts and Kick-Ons podcast. My name is Denham Melrose. As always, I'm here with Ethan Barbieri and Jack Eastoff. Gentlemen, how are we?
Good, thanks, mate. How are you? Getting to the pointy end of the season.
Sure,
exciting.
Doing very well, yourself?
Oh, mate. Very, very happy that we're at the end of our footy season.
We are almost there, mate.
Can't believe it's actually almost finals. This is the last week of 9 games.
Yeah. See you in 2 months
Crazy.
of pre-season.
I know.
Nice. Get those 2Ks ready. Get those little legs running, boys.
That's it. 30-15 test
But
coming.
Nice.
I was watching the 2013-14 all 100.
Yeah.
And I'm really
From
excited.
time to time, it's a go-to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Ashes. It's Ashes this year, isn't it?
It is actually.
Got a ticket
Ooh.
for day 2. They
Have you
sold
really?
out.
They want to sell it. I think day 2 is about to sell that as
Really?
On a
We're
Saturday
nearly
as well.
there,
So.
yeah.
Who's opening? David.
Larger and
Chris Rogers.
Chris Rogers. Not a bit of pink ball.
well. Bring back
Oh,
Rog,
yeah.
bring back Simon Kadich.
Nice.
Bring back
Voges.
Bracken. Yeah,
Voges come in
Voges.
at 6.
It's a good team.
Got a very good test average.
Yes.
One of the best test averages ever, isn't it? Isn't it like Don
I think it
Bradman and
does,
Voges?
Yeah, I think it
Right
is
up
60 or something.
Yeah.
Probably not
Shane
many
Watson.
tests.
He got a lot of them against Western.
Wardo will come in at 3.
Bob Bowley's medium paces.
Yeah.
Right, Gentles.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to get
Let's go to a cricket
started.
club.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should actually. We should.
So the Scorchers, and then you'll see the Scorchers.
Yeah. We're going to get started this week with some talking points again, just like we did last week. But the first thing I want to do is actually pull up our tips from last week
Oh,
because,
Yeah, nice.
Ethan, we did quite well. 7 out of 9.
Thank
Well
you.
played. Jackie had 6.
Yeah, what got me?
A lot of upsets. You went a lot of
Yeah,
upsets.
You try to bite the bullet, and the bullet
Yeah.
straight in the back of the
The
throat.
problem was Sunday, where you've gone
Yeah.
Tiggs and Sydney
Yeah.
back to back.
No, but
How did I
It wasn't
lose to
rogue.
12-1 then? Oh,
I went Port and the Dockers.
yeah.
Barbs went Collingwood
Yeah.
and Gold Coast.
yes.
So, not bad though.
Yeah, it wasn't
6
bad.
and 7 out of 9.
So if I just didn't tip for upsets, I would have got.
You would have nailed it.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm not changing.
Got to be different though.
If you're wondering what that graphic does look like, check out the Instagram,
It is
mate.
up on Instagram, that's
Yeah.
true, and we'll update that every week after the podcast releases. Good call,
Yeah.
Barbs. Right, second thing, this is the major thing of the week. Lads, Nars is going back to St Kilda for 2 years, $4 million. It's absurd money, but it's deserved. What do we think?
Well, I hate to say, I may have not got the tips right, but I did call 2 things last week.
did call
I
this
called
last
Freo
week. Yeah, he
to come
did.
out and get pumped,
Uh-huh.
He did.
and I called Naz to re-sign during the week.
That is true.
So
What did you know?
I just got sauce.
Who do you know?
Who
Naz
do
and
you-
I,
who do you
just,
know,
like,
Jack?
I just messaged you on Instagram.
You know, on
Yeah.
Twitter, his handle is actually @CalToomey.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's good.
Naz
Thanks
messaged
for telling me.
Naz messaged me last week and was like, mate, how are you so damaging with your left foot? I said, I'll tell you some tips if you just tell me what
You
you
just
do.
let me
Yeah.
know, yeah.
So,
And that's good.
back in
I'm
the-
glad you guys got that relationship. It's really
Yeah,
good to see.
yeah.
Finally, a bit of reward on your end, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, friend of the podcast,
Friend of the
Messiah
podcast,
Wagonini.
Yeah.
Honestly, mate, I say could I had to. He
They
turned
had,
down
yeah,
a
they
lot
had
of money.
to. A lot.
He's bankrolled
Yeah,
Joe Johnson.
how was that?
30 mil.
Yeah, 30 mil over 12 years.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And actually, what's your thoughts on, I know, back yourself in, but signing the 2-year, when there was like
I love it.
8 years
I
on the
love it.
table and...
Because I love it because Port Adelaide in 2 years could be in a worse position.
They
than
could.
Yeah,
St Kilda.
yeah,
Very cool.
true.
And you're locked into that and then it's hard to get out of like Clayton Oliver style. I don't
Yeah.
think he's a far better player, but
Yeah.
2 years, see what St Kilda are doing. Back yourself in. He's probably going to win the next 2 Brownlows.
Probably.
Come in, sneaky chance this year. Come in
Yeah.
and back himself in. CDA is going to go up.
And then shoot off to Tassie for 5 mil.
Oh,
That'd be an
That's-
unreal first sign.
him and Nick Dacos.
Wow. And Colby.
Yeah.
Sanders.
Yeah. And
Let's get 'em
Lucky,
all.
and Lucky
Seth
Cowan.
Campbell, Lucky Cowan.
This
And
is chuck him in the
Jack
mix.
Grealish.
Yeah, Buckley's running
Nah.
water.
Yeah.
St Kilda got their big dog. That's
They got their big dog, and fair play to them. Well done. They had to, like you said, and that's going to kickstart everything for them.
So what have they got, about 4 mil and about 30 players now?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
right.
The rest of them.
Because I heard...
Windhager just got offered a contract from North Melbourne.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
that's my next point here. North Melbourne put a 5-year offer to Marcus Windhager, and that's probably what it'll take to get him out.
Do you
5
know
years.
what North Melbourne remind me of? Me, when I was like 12 years old and I used to play Football Manager, and all I would do is just sign the best forwards.
Top
Just
10.
the highest
I would
rated
sign
player in free
every
agency.
good forward.
Yeah.
So I would have like 10 like wingers. and no one could play. Only two of them could
Yeah.
play. I'd end up playing one of them at centre back because that's all I had.
Yeah, that's good.
what North Melbourne do with midfield.
Don't mind that you're giving up 130 points a game. It's fine.
No,
We'll just get
no,
more.
but we'll
mids.
just get
more mids that are just the same build.
As long when you open up AFL 26, as long as they got like 80, 90, the highest rated players, that's all that
It
matters.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter where the
they are.
positions,
No.
it's just highest rated players.
And don't be wrong, Windhager is a fantastic footballer.
Very good
I
player.
think he's almost criminally underrated. But
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Well, who you got?
Team back
Already
no,
can't
no.
fit in the midfielders.
That's what I'm saying. Who you got in the midfield at the moment? You got LDU.
Yep.
You got Sheasel, who
Yeah.
has to play there.
Yep.
What just happened on the weekend?
Wardlaw.
Wardlaw. Then you got O'Sullivan to come in
Yeah.
if they want to develop him.
Colby
You
was
got
drafted as a
Colby.
mid. Parker is going through
Parker.
there. Simpkin doesn't get in there anymore.
Yeah.
Tom Powell's been shifted to
Caleb Daniel
half
is
forward.
better when he's in the midfield, not kicking out of fullback.
Yeah. They just there's
Yeah.
too many. And Will Phillips can't get a game. So
Exactly. Yep.
they
And
just keep drafting him.
yeah.
They just keep bringing him in.
I don't think Windhager
I
will
don't
go there.
understand.
I think he'll stay.
I agree. We spoke
No,
last
I
week about how
reckon.
they're best mates. Him and Naz are best mates.
Yeah.
And I reckon Naz going back will influence Windhager's decision as well.
No, they've probably got that St Kilda vision now. TDK.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
TDK will go there. Lecalier
yeah.
go there.
I heard that Saints offering him to 1.8.
For TDK?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why? No, they're not. No one's.
I don't know. There's no competition out there.
Just folded it.
You know what, mate? Just think so.
He walked in and was like, I've got offers elsewhere, and they were like, where? And he's like, no, don't worry about it. We'll give it to him.
1.8.
Yeah, 1.8.
I would, if I'm North Melbourne, I wouldn't. If I'm St Kilda, I would have decreased my offer. He's played
Yeah.
all the last 10 weeks.
He has, actually. Plays his 100th this week in the last game for the Blues.
He'll probably come
Oh, that's
out and-
nice.
He'll probably come out and dominate.
They just get that father-son status for him.
Yeah, just the cover all basis,
Yeah.
just in case. I heard who is it? Dylan Shield
Yes,
He's
he's going
on-
to get stuck on.
is on 99 games for Essendon.
Yeah.
So all the Bombers fans are saying, just give him one more year, give
Just
him the
Are you
game.
really that excited about Dylan Shield's son?
Yeah.
Does that work?
You just have to play the game, father-daughter. Yeah,
Right.
not 100.
Okay,
Oh, is it a
sorry.
game?
Just one
Sorry
game.
to the Shield family, but I just don't think your future kids are.
We will come back to this in 18, 19
Yeah,
years
we'll be
when
back.
the son comes through the system and we'll berate you for that take.
Ah,
Right, let's get serious. The third point here is Isaac Rankin is the other big talking point of the week. Lads, Adelaide, he's been handed 5 games, supposedly.
Has he? Oh,
Eddie Maguire came out and said he's got 5 games. I don't know if it actually got officially announced that that was the case, but Adelaide, regardless, are challenging the decision, appealing the decision supposedly, on the grounds that finals should factor into the
no, it shouldn't.
Equation.
The equation,
It
thank
should
you.
not.
And they're also arguing that the AFL is being hypocritical by suspending him and then bringing in Snoop Dogg, who
I
uses
saw that.
slurs in
First
his
of all,
music.
what do we think? Take away the whole ranking thing real quick. What do we think about Snoop Dogg at halftime?
He needs
put
someone.
on a
He's
show.
not. He is not my type of
nah.
cup of tea.
He's got California girls,
Yeah,
and that's about it. But I heard he could be bringing someone with him, and maybe
That would make sense.
Post Malone.
If it was a
Most
night,
would go.
if it
That'd
was
be
a
good.
night grand final, rate it because
Yeah.
7, 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Sun's
light
down.
pumping.
Light
Yeah.
pumping. That was
Yeah.
sick, but I can't see him being out there with the sun beaming down on the MC.
Just
I remember-
sweating, just sweating and
Yeah,
singing.
sweating is awesome. I remember he was good at the Super Bowl halftime show, but
But like you said, that's a nighttime
That is a
light
nighttime
effect.
And also, that's the American scene. Like that's
Yeah,
Everyone
you're
loves
correct.
Snoop.
And
Yeah.
also, I can only picture California Girls. I
Yeah.
can't picture another song. So,
probably.
Yeah.
Do you
um,
know? Sorry, just on the Snoop Dogg real quick. My favorite performers ever are just like you know when they like up there Kazali and stuff.
Yeah,
like that?
absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
the best.
Mike
That's,
Brady every year.
that's Australian. That's like Australia. And a few years ago they had was it Jimmy Barnes? Did he perform? Someone liked him perform. It was just
Remember
the,
Meatloaf?
it was just the voice. I just
Meatloaf
prefer
was
that
cool.
rather than
Yeah.
Anyway, Isaac Rankin.
Bit of-
Yeah, finals should come into it.
I don't know how are we Thursday today, and there still hasn't been a verdict.
Yeah, they needed to just. They should have just come out and gone 5 games. You shouldn't have said it. Unlucky.
Yeah,
That's it.
See you later.
yeah.
There's no grounds to appeal. I don't know. The grounds that finals should factor in is silly to me.
No.
At any point in the season or in your life at work, anywhere, you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
Well, the grounds were set. You had Will Powell, all of them. Then
Yeah.
Jack Graham did his,
Yeah.
but he self-reported.
self-reported,
That
so
was
it's
down to 4.
Yeah.
So 5 weeks.
100%. Cop it.
Yeah.
He'll never do it again, supposedly. You
They
hope.
just need to.
but
They just need to end it. They
Yeah.
just need to finish it. And
agree.
Yeah.
Shocked, but we are all on the side of not using
He
slurs.
did it himself. He brought it on himself.
He did.
What about nice slurs? It's like, why not compliments?
Yeah.
Hey, mate,
It's like, your
haircut's
really
looking
nice
bloody
guy.
awesome.
Yeah. That'd put you off more.
Yeah.
Like, what is this guy?
Who was it? Someone used it was like, mate, you're just weird, and apparently it just rattled them the whole game because you're like, am I actually weird?
Yeah, you start thinking.
Yeah.
Next point is a quick one. Dane Zorko, 1-year extension. We don't really need to touch on it, but well done, Dane.
Well done.
Well done, Dane.
36, is he?
Yeah, I thought he was going to be done 8 years ago.
So did I, yeah.
Still ticking with those
Still
little
ticking
those
along.
little calves.
And the last little point here is Joel Hamlin. I just put it in because I thought it was crazy. Joel Hamlin could become the 4th player ever next year to play at a 5th club, as GWS are linked to it. GWS is linked to him.
What do they need it for?
5 clubs is what I don't know. They keep doing this though. Like they get guys off the
If they lose
strap.
Leah, they'll probably just need him for his backup.
Yeah.
He's a handy backup.
They've got
Yeah.
a couple of keys that are linked to other clubs as well. I
Probably
think
not a lot of money.
he wouldn't be on a lot of money.
Premiership star,
Chips.
So.
Premiership star.
Yeah, Bulldogs. Woof woof.
That's right. Right, that's the intro and quick talking points done. We are moving on to the round recap. Who's got the first game? It's me. I've got the
you.
first game.
Yeah,
So I was going to say, I think last week I said nobody will watch this game. I reckon some people would have tuned in, given this was actually the good Friday night game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing I want to touch on really quickly. Did you guys see the ruck no free kick? So
Yeah, they called
they've
no
called
ruck,
no ruck,
wasn't it?
They've called no ruck, no ruck. He actually, I think he said by name, I can't even remember who it was.
It was
now,
Mason
he said,
Wood.
don't go up. He went up, and the umpire goes, play on. And I went,
wow.
well, that's not how that works at all.
It's
was
like when
strange.
you're reffing like an under 12s game and then you call the free kick and then you go, no, just let them play.
Yeah, they just keep
Yeah.
playing.
Let's
You
get
go,
played.
"Oh, go on.
Go on, kids.
Yeah.
He probably didn't think anyone was going to see it, so he probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's no cameras.
There's
on
no
it.
one in the
There's
stands,
no
it doesn't
mics or anything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right, so McGrath, Redmond were excellent in that one. Liam McMahon, we liked Liam McMahon. He kicked another 3 goals. He was
You
fantastic.
see how sore he was when his hand got
Yeah.
set?
Yes, that looked
I reckon that was
very,
right
very
on like a nervous ankle.
yeah,
I reckon
100%.
that, and you know when you get studded on your foot and then you got
Yes.
to kick on
Yeah,
it, that's the worst, one of the worst
Or
feelings.
someone kicked. Oh, Tim Kelly kicked someone's leg on Sunday afternoon, like as he kicked
Like
it.
shin on
Oh.
Like, yeah, it was like foot on knee. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, it's just right on like just the fleshy. Oh no,
Oh.
they're just
That's
the
not-
annoying ones.
Yeah.
You can run it out, but they just hurt.
Yeah.
100%. There's not much to touch on from the game. It's like it was a close game, but the game was kind of irrelevant. But I do want to touch on, like, good on Essendon. So they have now debuted Reece Unwin as well. So that's, I believe, 15 debutants this year, which is a record.
The most since like pre-war.
I think Fitzroy were,
Yeah,
the last
yeah.
one. Which actually, so I went like, during the Dodoro era, they never went full rebuild. They never hit rock bottom. And it's just funny to me now that they're only, like, after the drug saga happened, they only had 6 debutantes after that.
Yeah.
They should have just gone then, really.
Yeah. Instead of bringing in Paddy Ryder.
Instead of bringing in these guys.
No, sorry. It was a Paddy Ryder that brought in? They did.
Paddy Ryder.
Yeah.
But also guys like James Kelly and Paul Chapman.
Joyce Simpkin.
Just,
Well, they-
Jonathan Simpkin.
Jonathan
They
Simpkin.
brought in recent years. They brought in like Sard. They brought in
Shield on that big
They
deal.
brought in Stringer. They brought in these people
Yeah,
trying to.
they kept thinking they were competing, and they.
I think they
just
probably tried to be like a Geelong. And you
Yeah,
never fully go
perpetually
down, but
good,
you just
but
keep
they
topping
were
up. But
perpetually
Geelong.
Geelong had a building block of amazing players.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the best recruiter in the world.
Yeah, not
Stephen
Tommy Bell
Wells.
Chambers.
Angus Monfries, mate.
Yeah,
Angus Monfries.
Hey, I love that.
Jason Winderley.
How's the bounce? Remember the
Yeah.
show
bang.
that?
Mate, remember
Right.
Matthew Stokes?
Matty Stokes
Stokes,
played there.
mate.
He was in that.
Yeah.
The post drug pandemic Essendon Bombers is
Oh,
just a
there's
fun.
some-
Yeah.
It's a fun 30 minutes just to name players.
Yeah.
That style.
Yeah.
Matty D played for that team,
Yeah,
I reckon.
wow.
Matty Day. So all I had was like, so Shield, they've obviously said you're not getting a contract. If they can get anything for him, and also
Yeah.
guys like Sardis, Hobbs, Perkins, Cox, Draper, I think they're all probably done, and they just need to get whatever assets they can. Because I went through it and I went and looked. I reckon they could have 14 of their next final side next year if they do this right. So they've got so let's say 3 years' time, Zach Merritt will only be 32. He'll still be good. Jai Caldwell, Nick Martin, Sam Durham, Archie Roberts, Liam McMahon, Nick Bryan, Isaac Kako, Josh Caddy, Zach Reed, and Jaden Ewan are all talents. We quite like all of them. If they can get a high pick for the Draper comp, then they could come out of this year with picks 4, 5, and potentially a third top 10 pick. The only thing they don't have right now is the stars of the future, the guys that are going to be the superstars. They could get it with those 3 picks. If they get one of like Angus Clark, pretty good, Luals look good, El Hawley, Unwin, Jeraine, Daywick, Zach Johnson, Archie May, just 1 or 2 of them need to pop. Then hit on 1 or 2 sort of 2nd to 5th round picks over the next 3 years. They've got NGA kids in Adam Swade and Hussein Alakcha coming through that look good.
I challenge you on one thing.
Yep.
Pretty sure we heard that about 3 years ago with Cox.
Caddy, Perkins.
That's true, actually.
Like,
It's a
and
good
to be fair,
point.
some like Caddy's been good, but like I remember there was that draft. It was like we need Reed, we need Cox.
Yeah.
We got all the
Yeah,
You can get
and
the
they got
top
2
10
in the
picks,
top
but
10.
you still
4
gotta
years
hit
later,
on.
we're still saying
Yeah.
Zach Reed looks right.
Zach. If he's when he's not
When
injured.
he's out there.
Yeah, I don't
But,
know.
yeah.
They're at that sort of awkward sort of age because you got people like Caldwell who are superstars, but then Caldwell, Ridley, all
Yeah, guys
those
like Ridley,
Redmond, McGrath.
I think
They're
they'll
sort of
move on.
sitting, but
Those
they-
are almost the guys as
I
well
don't
that
see
you go
them.
to and have a hard conversation with and say, look, you're not going to be in our next finals team. It's
But Ridley
unlucky.
signed on
But
to 2034, isn't
Yeah,
he? He's on for a long time.
Yeah.
He's got like a 7-year contract.
can't stand the park either.
yeah.
But,
So
yeah, I
it'd
just
be
think-
interesting.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
think it's not. It has been all doom and gloom for years, and I've
Yeah.
been very sort of adamant that Essendon need to do this, and they finally are. So now I think greener pastures. There's not much to talk about St Kilda. We talked about Nars and Winhager in the intro, but 4 wins in a row. Nars re-signing, some good momentum going into next year. Looking good.
Nice. On to who we had next.
I've
Freo Brisbane.
got the fake game of the round.
Nice.
Lions by 57. And I did in fact flick the Essendon St Kilda game back on because this game was over
Yeah.
almost at half time.
Yeah,
I
I
think
did.
Freo took the first goal in the third quarter.
Yep.
And then Lions just said, no,
They
we'll have
just
it.
went.
Yeah, I think I started Freo Brisbane, and then I went, oh, you know what? St Kilda Essendon
Yeah,
seems
it's
close.
good
I just saw the
game.
little score in the
Yeah,
top
yeah.
right. Oh, wait, let's flick that on.
And to be
Well,
honest,
look.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
yeah, to be
Awesome.
honest, like it wasn't even like it was just Brisbane playing kick to kick.
Yeah, I was
I-
shocked.
like,
Yeah.
I
Justin
mean,
Fletcher, 17, like just sitting there, doing whatever he wanted.
I hate to say, like I said, I called it. Freo do this, and
Yeah, you
I have an opinion that like it looked like they knew it was a big game. It's the biggest game they've had in years. Guaranteed top 4 spot.
100%.
Yeah.
But the Brisbane Bulldogs elimination final a few years ago was big.
Yeah.
But this game is like guaranteed, like you could lock in a top 4 spot.
Yeah.
With the way the finals was looking, you almost had a chance of getting top 2. But and they knew it was big, fights for time again, and they almost looked like they went pretend all that doesn't it's not there. You just got to play another game of footy, and they went into their shells. I think they should have gone. They should have lent into it. They should have said, "Yeah, it's the biggest game we've ever had.
Yeah.
Let's get Fife on the park halfway through the second quarter. Let's let the crowd erupt. Let's take the game on." But instead, it was boring.
Let's just pull our pants.
Yeah, it was boring Freo. It was
Thanks.
timid Freo. Everyone was trying. It almost looked like they were trying too hard to do their roles. Like Paddy
Yeah.
Voss, I didn't see him because he was trying so hard to negate Harris Andrews. who
Yeah.
was probably second best on the ground.
Probably talking to
Yeah.
the crowd.
Yeah. So Freo, shied away from the moment, in my opinion. Brisbane showed why they're still the premiers.
Yeah.
Like they showed that, like
That was a flex.
they can win the flag.
Absolutely.
They could not lose games for the rest of the year, and
Yeah.
no one would blink.
Yeah, it's not
Um,
like where'd they come from.
Fletcher and Zorko just absolutely took the
Unbelievable.
piss.
Yeah,
Took the piss.
very good.
Ashcroft. Someone asked me who that Prince Charming lookalike was running around, and that was him. Because he just, the locks were flowing. No one could tackle him.
He's a
No.
good looking
Are Brisbane the hardest team to tackle?
I
You
know.
think about who they got. Like, I don't think I've ever seen, like Lockie Neal when he plays,
Yeah.
Claggage, strong hips.
You're not tackling
Dunkley, Berry's
Very
got strong hips.
the two
Cam Rayner,
Ashcrofts.
Zach
Ashcrofts.
Bailey,
Yeah.
Ashcrofts. Like, their team, you just can't tackle them.
Yeah.
Sam Day.
Sunny day.
Like,
Big
if
Sunny
there's
day.
anything I'm taking out of that game is Sam Day cannot play footy again. for that
This-
game. Did you see the first 3 touches? He linked and he couldn't chase. He couldn't run.
They're just really sold on him being the Danaher replacement,
Nah,
aren't they?
they-
Surely.
They're just stuck
so
on
Big
it.
O's still playing in the twos.
Bring back-
Surely he comes in and Darcy
What about the Anus
Yeah.
toucher?
Mr. Anorse.
Yeah, they're Norse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anorse
He
himself.
could come in.
He'd kick four.
He would kick
I just got a question. Is Zach Bailey the best non-best player in the comp?
Yeah, 100%.
I
You
love
think
that,
about
yeah.
you think about the best like 25, 30,
Yeah.
and you're like superstars, right? He's the best, just non
Yeah.
up there player. Like
Yeah.
he's not a superstar, but he's probably the best star.
I reckon there would have been Brisbane fans like really panicking when Neil was announced out for the rest of the home and away season. And Zach Bailey's just gone, I'll go play midfield. I'll do it.
He is
And he just
stepped
steps
up
in
and
yeah.
like, he does
He
it
does it well.
this. We've seen the last
Yeah.
few grand finals he can do this. But
Yeah.
man, I was watching him on the weekend. I was like,
Big game player.
if Brisbane make the grand final, he's my tip for Norm Smith.
Yeah.
He can just do things.
But he can play anywhere. Like, he plays off the half
Yeah.
forward. He plays on the wing. He can
Yeah.
go inside.
Works so
Like,
hard.
It's pretty crazy.
And honestly, the last thing about this game is Logan Morris is the future key forward in the comp. My
Yeah.
opinion, better than anyone.
So
Crazy how that story's unfolded, but
Do you know
from,
West
from
Coast,
getting,
man?
from getting
Like,
Maccas.
Do you know we thought West Coast were going to draft him?
is that right?
Yeah,
Really?
we picked Archer Reed before him, who I love.
Yeah,
Archer.
yeah.
But yeah, that was a little. They've talked about that on Friday night.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah, he was the Macca's guy. wasn't
Yeah.
he? He had to wear someone else's boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
And he just he hasn't missed much ever since that
No.
game, hey?
No. He I had a mate reach out about our Shannon Neal conversation last week, who had kicked 61 goals through 41 games.
Yeah.
Logan Morris kicked 70 through 40.
Yeah,
He's
Logan-
on a better
than Shannon Neal.
trajectory than Neal is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is outrageously good. And I think he's younger as well.
Yeah. The only thing I might comment for Brisbane, surely I saw a few comments. They warmed up Fife in the change rooms,
they
first
did.
of all, and then they brought him on at three-quarter
I know.
time. Warming
Yeah.
up in front of the bench,
Oh,
get
I know.
everyone pumped, and then bring him on and
Bring
get
the crowd
a
in.
standing
There
ovation.
were people at
Exactly.
my work that would at the game. They're like, we just blinked and Fife was. We didn't know when he
yeah.
went on.
Yeah.
Started off well,
That's what I mean. Like they ruin. And it's all. I hate to say it, but it's down to do with coaching.
of course.
Just let him do some ground balls. Do you remember the 2020 grand
Yeah.
final when Gary Abbott did his shoulder?
Yes.
And he came back on. He did some ground balls.
And
The
Yeah.
whole
everyone
crowd
goes up.
went
It's
up.
just-
That's all they.
That's
need to do.
all you need.
And
That's
then
all you need.
just put him on. If you want to put him on at three-quarter time, fair enough. Put him on 2 minutes before the
I know.
quarter ends.
Yeah.
Just so the crowd are bubbling at
You just
three-quarter
need
time.
that
like,
moment.
Yeah.
And every player looks around and goes, oh, he's on. Like, here we go. Like,
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
They ruined it. They ruined their chances in top four, and they probably shot themselves in the foot, and they might potentially miss the eight,
yeah.
which would be the
Well,
greatest thing ever.
it'll be so good. It'll be so good. Flag mantle, mate.
That's
yeah.
it,
You,
Flag man will do
Nice
the train.
man.
well, on to Gold Coast GWS. This was one
Did
of
you guys
our.
pick GWS?
I,
No.
You tipped.
You guys
Yeah, we went Gold
Coast.
Coast. I thought
no, I went GWS, didn't I?
Oh,
No, you went, I think.
How did I only lose by one then? I thought that was the one I got right.
No, you got Brisbane.
Well, it was 11-10, 76
Oh,
to
I
17-9, 111. Suns stormed out the gates, 48 to 25 at quarter time, but seems GWS too strong. They kicked 8 goals to 3 in the third quarter, which is obviously what led to their victory. The midfield battle.
Yeah.
I thought last week we previewed that as that'd be interesting. Rao and Anderson versus Callahan and Green.
Mhm.
I reckon Callahan top 5 player in the comp.
He is having a massive breakout.
Yeah,
He looks outrageously good. Just flows through the middle of the
Yeah.
ground. It's like no one's near him.
that's why everyone was thinking, is he a top 5 player at the club?
Yeah.
Like at GWS probably a year ago. But then now I think this year's been his real breakout year, and I wouldn't even be surprised like Brownlow.
So is he their best
Next
player?
year. I think he's most impactful. Like
Yeah.
he's quick, he covers distance,
Yeah.
he floats through their midfield, and he can change games for you.
That's
I
the thing.
reckon.
Yeah, he's a match.
I
He's a
wouldn't
match
say
winner.
he's their best player. I would say he's probably almost their most impactful player.
Who would you
Almost.
give their best to?
Ah,
Green, Jesse Hogan, Toby Green,
yeah, Sam Taylor maybe.
Sammy Taylor when he's
That-
fit and firing.
Yeah, Callahan
Yeah.
would probably be top 3 though. Now that I think about it, but still, I'd still take. Tom Green can turn it on. I think Callahan.
I think Finn might have gone ahead of Tom Green.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
He could be the best.
He could
I
be-
definitely know if he.
And he's a looker.
He's a looker actually.
Yeah.
I feel like if they don't have his burst, they would look like a completely different team. So maybe he's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah, interesting. Harry Ralston,
Yeah, where did that come from?
prime 4 goals.
Yeah, wow.
How was that? Just crazy. Said, you know what, Jesse, you stay out for a little bit longer.
Yeah,
I'll take over.
I'll win the comment.
I'll take over. But yeah, it was a good battle. Obviously, I think Giants locked into top 8 now.
Yeah, well, they've just got to beat St Kilda. Like, they'll do that. They've just got to beat St Kilda.
And Gold Coast continue, unless they absolutely shit the bed. Gold Coast should be. Well, they should be pushing for top 4 with the 2 matchups that they have, but knowing Gold Coast and how their form is.
I'll touch base on that
Very soon.
See it when we see it.
The preview.
Let's move. That was the first game Saturday, hey?
Just quietly, Harvey Thomas had an
Yeah,
absolute
looked
game.
very good.
Had an absolute game on the week.
Yeah, good on him. At least he's recovered from the Mad Monday saga.
Yes.
And actually, all Mad Mondays
Was
coming
that
up.
this
Just be
year?
careful.
Just be careful,
Was that
everyone.
this
Yeah.
year? Wow, I forgot about that.
Who was that?
There
That was Harvey Thomas,
Harvey
Joe
Thomas,
Fonte.
Fonte was in there.
Fonte Kelly.
Jacob Ware,
Toby Green.
I reckon, was in there.
Toby Green.
I think because he was captain.
He got fined.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be careful. With
Yeah.
I'm gonna be careful in October, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Judy's on you.
Yeah.
It was all the younger, like, Fonte McMullen was in there.
Yeah.
Was Callum Brown?
Callum Brown
Yeah,
might have
Callum
been in there.
Brown, I think.
Yeah, smattering of red.
Oh, good on him.
Good on him, have fun. But not too much fun. Right, I've got the next game. That was Carlton and Port. What, Harry Mackay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Back to
Trade
his
value up.
absolute best. I think
Yeah.
that's exactly what
That's
Carlton
all.
were thinking.
Yeah.
We'll go, thank you, Harry. Now we might get something for you.
Yeah.
He looked really confident. I was impressed.
What
He looked
Voss
like
called?
Collingwood.
I scored him like a record, game breaker.
Yeah,
He
right.
called him something after the game.
Who knows
Kinda
what Voss
is,
is doing
because
at the
when
moment.
he's right up and about. Yeah, Voss is all over it. When he's up and about, that's when they're good. Their struggles have coincided with his struggles.
Yeah.
I had written down, is he a Blue next year? I don't think so. And I kind of hope, like, Carlton need to look themselves in the eyes and go, are we seriously thinking we can win a flag in the next 3 years?
Yeah.
Because if not, and I don't think they can, Curnow, Wiedering, Mackay, like, you've just Cribber, Walsh, like, maybe not Walsh, he's still quite young, but
Yeah.
you've just got to look at these guys and go, we've got value for them here if we get rid of them.
Yeah.
And if we don't, and we just let them peter out, we don't have much coming through, and we're going to struggle for a long time.
I think Sydney said their main target was going to be Charlie Curnow.
Yep.
But I think double bluff. I reckon they end up with Harry Mackay.
If you were Carlton, who would you keep out of it?
Curnow.
You can only keep one.
Yeah, you've got to keep
Curnow.
Although, how old's Curnow now?
He always
Because
says,
I reckon if
he's
you
always
look
felt,
up
yeah.
Curnow, I'll look up
he's
Mackay.
always felt 23 to me.
Yeah, that's what he feels. But
I reckon
who do you
Mackay's
rather
younger.
more? Someone who can link up the ground? But you
Yeah.
need two. With Curnow, you need someone else. Mitch McGovern. 28. Whoa.
Mackay, 27. Okay, so they're basically the same age. So I'm keeping
Jeez, I still
Curnow.
thought he was 25. Yeah, I'm keeping Curnow.
Yeah, you definitely keep Curnow.
Yeah.
And if Sydney go for Jamara, if you're Carlton, I'm going 17 other clubs or 16 other clubs. Who wants it? Who wants these guys?
Yeah.
Because there'll
You'll
be
get
clubs that do.
Maybe Hawks. Play 5 tools.
Hawks could use it.
Yeah.
Imagine
Joel.
that.
Yeah.
Just want to give a quick pat on the back to George Stewart. Had a fantastic season. Won't
Yeah.
make All Australian or anything
No.
like that, but an underrated
Yeah,
year
coming up.
coming
Our
up.
All Australian predictions.
It's correct. Port didn't fire a shot. They looked awful.
They look like they were just all wanting to get through to this game.
100%.
Send off
Besides-
Boak, send
besides
off
one
Ken.
guy who didn't get the memo and wiped himself out.
That's true, yes. I was going to bring that up. That's not a suspension.
No.
It didn't look high. That 3 weeks
Who did he
seems
get?
massive overs.
Cooper Lord.
Did he go off injured?
Yeah.
He did
Oh,
actually.
that's
He was
the problem.
concussed
That's the
somehow.
That's the problem with the MRO. It's all on what
Yeah, it's outcome, not
outcome.
action.
Yeah.
Which is,
Yeah, I don't agree
thought
with
they
it.
changed that last week when Shield got the suspension for his action, given it was
Who
too
knows?
wild.
Yeah.
So it seems to change.
It's a pick of the hat.
It is a
It's
pick of
just
the hat. They need an overhaul.
It's a
That's-
50-50,
Close your
I'll
eyes.
tell you what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, who knows?
Good luck to him.
And Jack Whitlock looked good, kicked 3, good on him. Jordan Sweet has had 330 hitouts in his last 8 games, 41.25 a game. That would be the second highest average in the comp over that 8 weeks over the course of the season. And he's been Port Adelaide's best player in 2 out of their last 5 games. He is in some serious form.
Well,
Great.
That's what they got him for. And then he lost his spot to.
Yeah, they're playing him in the twos. And well, then he lost it to that Vicentini as well.
Yes,
during the middle of this year.
Dante.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's come.
I like him. I like the look of him,
I
and
like the look of him
I think he's a bit of a hard
Tom
matchup.
Morris just tweeted, Crows have been granted an extension by the AFL. Now certain to go into tomorrow.
For what?
So when do they play this week?
About the appeal.
They must play Saturday.
They play Saturday. Yeah,
And it's gonna
first
be
game
Friday
Saturday.
It's going to be a day before the game.
He's probably not going to play that game. It's not a big deal anyway about that game. But
Well,
Yeah, it's probably more finals.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
almost got it. They just rested this weekend.
yeah,
But yeah,
they're gonna have to.
Shout out Jordan Sweet.
Shout out Jordan Sweet. Having a good year.
Yeah.
Having a good year.
Next, Hawthorn versus Melbourne. Hawks by 36.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think not much to say about it. Melbourne kicked 3 late. Could that be trouble for Hawks' percentage? I think if they didn't kick those 3, they would have pipped Collingwood and gone to the top 4 on the live ladder at that point of the day. But
I don't think so.
It's not gonna matter?
If
Yeah.
they don't beat Brisbane, they're probably going to finish in 8th.
8th. Yeah.
Yeah,
So this is
Yeah.
as big a game.
but
as
they got
they've
better
all year.
percent. They got better percentage by GWS and Freo by far.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
So
don't think percentage would have had a huge.
No.
But who knows? You couldn't say
Yeah.
hindsight.
yeah, but yeah, they let 3 goals through late. And Jack Fine Wine Gunston,
Jack Gunston.
7 goals 4.
Unbelievable.
How's that?
So-
Made Stephen May look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Round 1, he was left out of their side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't in their first side for the year.
Well, I remember when he got picked up back from Brisbane.
Yeah.
Everyone was going,
He looked
What are you doing?
Well, they
Yeah.
actually said Hawks actually said, because didn't someone go the other way? A big,
yeah, Brendan Ryan.
and they said
Yeah.
like, oh,
Right, yeah.
Hawthorn got the
Lost.
worst deal.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of him since
Nah.
they left. And Jack Gunston's in the All Australian side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
true.
unbelievable.
Crazy
60
how
goals
that.
this year, they would not have thought they were going to get that out of him
Yeah.
at all.
The last person I just thought touch on a bit underrated, Jarman Impey.
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
run
yeah.
he's run the last few weeks, another 29 touches.
Mhm.
And he's just broken those lines and he's playing how the Hawks want to play, I think. Just
Credit
getting
to
the
him.
ball
Probably-
forward and
Wouldn't be surprised if he wins Hawks being out.
Yeah,
I feel like
could
they
Yeah.
rate him so highly inside the 4 walls.
Absolutely could.
well, yeah, Hawks have always, like, even for all Australian, obviously Gunston, but like, you don't have Newcombe, you don't have Day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl Amon, Dylan Moore's had a sort of quiet year.
It's probably Gunston and Impey.
Yeah.
Top 2.
Ginnivan's had pretty
Meeky,
solid.
actually, Meeky's
Yeah,
had a
Meeky.
good
He's
season.
had a good year.
Meek Monday. But yeah, that's Hawks Melbourne.
Yeah, well done.
I think we tipped. I think we all said Hawks.
We all said
Yeah.
Hawks, yeah. This was
Yeah.
an expected result.
Yeah.
Melbourne were never in that game.
No.
Right, have I got Adelaide Collingwood up next?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, wow. Unfortunately, I didn't watch this game live because Jen and I were getting
We
our
were
hearts
playing.
broken
Yes.
at the same time.
Sadly.
Yeah, Crows broke the Collingwood hoodoo. Collingwood had the last
Yep.
10 on them.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
say that last week.
Matty Nix stated it wasn't their best footy, but still won, and that shows a premiership side again. Like,
Yeah, well, good sides just win.
To
right?
win,
You
and
just
it
find
was-
a way to win.
it was a pretty crappy game of footy by all accounts. I went back and watched the highlights, by all accounts. There was like 15, 20-minute patches 2 different times where no one kicked a goal.
I
Yeah.
think people were a bit flat that it was raining
Yeah.
because it kind of spoiled what was supposed to be the game of the round.
It looked
Yeah.
like a prelim. And
Yeah.
I think that's what's making me excited for finals. Because
Yeah.
that's the sort of stuff that happens in finals, like prelim style.
Yeah.
Unreal. Just a couple of things to talk about. Adelaide leads off. Crow, what was it, the highest amount? Second highest crowd attendance ever? Or maybe the highest?
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Go Crow.
Yeah. That's good.
Nick Dacos started on the field, which everyone's been
You
calling
did
Great
that
work,
last
Nick.
week.
Great
Yeah.
work, Nick.
Yeah, like just I don't know what he's doing. He looked
Yeah.
alright, but and there was I think there's a lot of things to talk about this game. Obviously, the results one of them. Adelaide's almost secured top spot. Collingwood, anything could happen to Collingwood now where they slip.
Yeah.
Controversial umpire calls. I don't know if you
The
said
throw?
the throws,
yeah.
the free kick to Nick Dacos, which he got hit in the gut, but do you go down like that
Yeah.
easy?
Yeah.
If you're not Nick, who knows?
Just quietly on the throws. What are we doing?
I know.
Rugby,
This is
rugby,
obvious.
NRL.
Throws on it.
Adelaide don't have an NRL
Do you
team.
not
Let's
think
get it
that's
in.
happened for a long time.
It has. I reckon
Yeah.
the Dogs made it a thing in 2016 when they started giving those really.
If those style of handballs happen in the Hawthorn Melbourne game, you can anyone talk about
No, obviously not. Because it was a big game,
Yeah,
it come within a
exactly.
goal, it led to a goal.
Yeah.
Look, I know
That's-
for a fact that I've thrown multiple times in games and they haven't been picked up.
You just give a little fist bump down the side of
So there's that. Who probably this week? It's always the case with the AFL. If there's something you called out this week,
it'll be a throw.
like
Yeah,
Friday night.
100%.
So who's playing tonight? Essendon Carlton.
Yeah,
There'll
good
be
one.
10 free kicks for throws.
Yeah.
For throws. Sorry. Collingwood 71 inside 50s to 37.
Wow.
Oh,
That is
that's
Their
crazy.
forward line looks so dysfunctional.
I reckon we
You-
talked about
you
three
boys.
tools last week. Yeah, memory mixed day.
Yeah.
No, I reckon the bigger thing is what you boys spoke about last week. Bobby Hill and
Bobby Hill,
McCreary.
Oh yeah.
Because they get the ball and, like, to be fair, McStay, I mean, Membry's playing well. I checked his stats. I think he's kicked like 11, 12 goals in the last 5-6 weeks, which is all you need.
Yeah.
But McStay's kicked 2 goals in 6 weeks.
There you go. You can't. That's not good.
Yeah, I thought he was
They-
going to be better.
And they're missing that small forward presence. Like,
Yeah.
Jamie Elliott, he's again, all Australian squad. But he's
He's
not
very
that
good.
nippy small forward. He's not going to
Yeah.
lead out small forward, if that makes any sense.
Clutch goal.
They miss
He
him.
reminds me of like Mark LeCras.
Yeah.
Small
Yeah.
forward, but not that
Not-
zippy.
Not a Bobby
No,
Hill.
Mercury.
Not a Paul Popolo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out
And,
Bobby.
mate, who would have thought that Keane and Worrell
Yeah.
Yeah,
are the
great
greatest
work.
thing since I don't know what in the back line? Like, no one knows who Keane was.
I know.
He was granted leave to go back home last year at the
And
end of the season.
he was going to go back to
He was
Collingwood.
going to leave. He was going to leave.
He was going to go.
Adelaide. There was talks of him
Yeah.
he was going to play footy at all.
Yeah, that's
He was
right.
going to Collingwood, where he was originally from.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Colin would have been loving
That would
him
be,
in the back line.
spewing right now.
But
Worrell, unreal. And then Collingwood's back line. There was one pack. There was like Darcy Moore against it was like a 3v1, and Riley Philthorpe marked it.
yeah,
It's like, what is going? Their back line was a reason they were so good.
Shambles.
They look shattered.
Logan Morris kicked 6 on him the other week.
Yeah, they look rocks. But I'm not. There's something about Collingwood. If they won 4 games in a row,
you
from
can't
6,
count them out.
If
You
If they
can't
won
count
4
them
games in a
out.
row from 6, you'd go,
Yeah.
look at the players they've got. They can turn it
Yeah.
on. I don't think that'll happen, but I wouldn't be shocked.
If it
No,
was like
you
a
can't.
2-game stretch, you go. It might just be a blip on the radar.
Yeah.
But 5 out of 6.
I know,
is a long time. It's a
But-
long patch of losing.
And McRae even said, like, they're playing good footy. There's just things that are letting them down.
Yeah,
But if it's the same things letting them down for weeks and weeks and weeks,
Yeah.
it's
It
either an
becomes a
easy
trend.
fix or you can't fix it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the 2 things that you get out of that.
So when we finished our game on Saturday night, we came back into the rooms, and Adelaide Collingwood had just finished. It was on the big screen, and they had a stat flash down the bottom that the leaders for meters gained, Mark Keane led Adelaide
Wow.
for meters gained in that game.
Wow.
I don't know how that happens.
Yeah.
But
Well, he's
yeah,
a gun. I love him.
yeah. He's
He's
good.
good. Very
I just
The Irishman.
love.
I love a good Irish.
It's frustrated me so much that we talked about the ranking thing, about how
Yeah.
he's going to be out. He's not, like I said last week, he's probably the reason they'll win the flag.
He's the match winner.
He's
Yeah,
like, I'm so
100%.
disappointed because Adelaide for me were favourites to win, and I don't know why. I just love Adelaide. Like
They're fun.
It
They're
was
fun.
just
fun.
It
Yeah.
was so enjoyable to watch. I don't like people on the team. I don't like Taylor Walker.
You know what I love on that team? My favourite Adelaide player, Ben Keane.
Yeah,
Love
he's
watching Ben Keane.
Oh,
I
slick
love
back.
The way
Yeah.
I love the way he runs.
Love
Yeah.
the way he
Run
runs.
and he just hunts everyone down.
No
Yeah.
one works harder
So
than Ben
good.
Keys.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Well-
that was my feedback in that game. Adelaide guaranteed top 2,
Yeah.
home final, probably
Yeah.
make it all the way to the
Shout out to
final.
Mark Keane.
Yeah,
Who's your
Mark-
favourite Irish player?
Okay.
Connor Glass. Connor Glass.
On a glass.
Paddy-
That's a
Paddy Brody.
Paddy
Who?
Brody. He was on the crew.
Was he?
Paddy Brody was on West Coast of this for a couple
That's
of
a
years.
hell of a.
That's crazy.
It was spelled like BRPHY.
It was like Brophy or
Bro.
something. Yeah, I think it
Was
was a
Paddy
G in
McGee
there.
Irish? Or did he just have an Irish
No,
name?
I don't reckon.
But Paddy Brody,
But
yeah.
shout out to Pat McGinnity as well.
Zach Tui's going to be the best.
Zach too is probably the best.
Yeah.
Was Jim Steins Irish?
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
was.
he was.
Those are the 2 best.
Connor Nash.
Connor
Just
Nash.
dropping Paddy Brody. Look
Yeah.
at
Paddy
Look at the
Brophy.
mob.
Look at him.
Look at the head on him.
Yeah.
Go back and watch The Recruit if you've never seen it.
Yeah,
Great
he was
show.
on that.
Bring it
I was
back.
actually thinking about watching that the other day.
Had you not
It was,
seen it?
no, I've never. I can't remember it, but I remember it was Matt Eagles won it, wasn't
Matty
it?
Eagles did
He
win.
went
and
to
he was on
Brisbane?
the list for
Brisbane
played
legend.
some games.
The Dreadies, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who won it the first year? Was it Goss?
can't remember who won it.
Oh no, it was that guy who went on horse list.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Story for another day.
another day. Do I have the next game?
Yeah, you've got North
Sure
Melbourne
do.
versus
Wow,
Richmond.
Harry Sheasel just
Yeah, great work.
for a second. Well done, mate. That kid's a superstar.
Yeah.
Can't get away from Morris Rioli.
No.
Who just quietly, we spoke about him making a trend of those chase down tackles.
He says,
Yeah.
Do it one
nah,
every week.
not today, buddy.
Now, Harry Sheasel's a superstar. He's an outrageous talent. I think we sort of spoke about, or we sort of alluded to North not knowing necessarily who the star was on their team yet. He's it.
Yeah,
He is the guy.
100%.
He needs to be the guy, and I think he will be. They finally chucked him in the midfield for good.
Yep.
He should never leave the midfield again.
No.
He should, he's good forward of the ball, yes, but he should never. He's lost on a half forward line. It's a waste of talent. Spoke about their
you have
midfield
to
needs to
keep
just be him, LDU, Wardlaw. Some guys can chop and change the fourth.
Just try and build something up.
Those three,
Yeah.
you've just got to get them reps
Persist.
in there. Yeah, agree. Paul Curtis kicked another 5. He's had a fantastic year. They released, obviously, we did our 22 under 22 teams last week. They released
didn't make
the
it.
official
Yeah,
one
it's
yesterday. He
crazy.
didn't
Even
make it.
McKercher.
Colby didn't make it either, yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Curtis is going to kick damn near 40 goals this year.
I'm
only
sorry
9
about
games.
putting him over Wizard.
I would put him over. So Josh Rochelle was in that team.
Oh, was he?
He's played 13 games this
year.
13 games.
Paul Curtis to me is almost the best small forward in the comp.
Yeah.
Behind,
He's
behind
so
probably Elliott and Higgins.
Yeah. Had great years, those two, and maybe Cosy Pickett. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Paul Curtis is having a seriously underrated year. I think he should be in the All-Australian squad, personally,
I think he's
let alone
as
the
well.
under-22
Yeah.
team. So, yeah, I thought that was stiff. People are talking about Jack Darling from the weekend again, about how he was a poor acquisition. I can't understand this. We talk about Paul Curtis.
Haven't heard that chatter, but
Have you? Oh, mate, people are still.
He's in the North
He's
Melbourne
in-
nothing.
he's
I
in-
see it.
he's on the
I hear
Facebook
it.
page.
Yeah, I hear it too much.
He's in the Shinboda group chat.
They all send pictures in there every morning.
Fan page going. No, they keep saying he's been a poor acquisition. He's opened up. So Curtis is at a career high. Zerha's kicked a career high goals. Larky's had a sort of tough year with injuries, but he almost kicked 40. In fact, he has kicked 40 himself from limited
Yeah,
games
he's been
as
good.
well. He opens the game up for these forwards. North's forward line has been atrocious for 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's finally looking cohesive, and it's because of Jack Darling. So I don't want to hear it. The other forward I want
He's
to
had
mention,
enough.
I've had enough. Jack Darling was a good acquisition.
Yeah.
Off where he was legend as well.
Yes,
He's got to move for his life.
And he kicked that killer goal from
he
the
kicked
pocket.
that massive goal in that one game.
Yeah.
Another forward I want to speak about. You brought him up last week. Cooper Tremba.
Yeah, I saw that.
He kicked 3 on debut.
Yeah,
Kicked
did
3 in
good.
his second game as well. He looks really good. He can clunk a footy. North VFL product that they just brought in.
Yeah.
Looks really athletic, mobile. I like
You
between
take it
him
for... It was mid-season pick, wasn't it?
mid-season pick, a late
Yeah.
mid-season. It was a second mid-season pick. Yeah, I think he looks really good. Him and Finbar Maley, between the two of them, there's just limbs going everywhere. It's just they look so tall and athletic.
They're
I
just
think
the
they can-
aesthetic of those two. Finbar with his little mo.
Love Finbar. I'm a
Cooper.
big Finbar.
Well, he would probably be out of the mid-season draft after... I know he hasn't played a lot, but behind McCarthy, is there anyone else that could really stack up there with him?
That's a good question, actually. Certainly, no one's kicked 6 goals in 2 games. I
That's
think.
why. It's
So
pretty
yeah,
close,
he might be.
close
Oh,
to
Liam
it.
McMahon was in that.
Yes.
So he can-
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Archimate was
Jack
been
Darling's
good.
got 23 goals this
Who has?
year. Jack Darling.
23. Yeah, see, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
That's
Oh,
enough.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
a
enough.
great result.
Yeah.
And the last, this is a nothing game again. Brought on to North for winning. They had to. But the last thing I want to touch on, Sherry, 17 tackles, the most ever by a runner.
Thank you. Had him as captain.
This is why I want to bring it up. You told us bring him in, and I didn't.
See, had the
I
instincts.
said I was and then didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
both
what'd you
went
lose
against
out? 40. Who'd you be in at
So
Marshall?
I went Marshall instead, but then I gained more on the second on Richards over Dunkley.
Yeah.
So I actually probably equaled out.
Yeah.
I went to English, who was fine, but he certainly didn't get a 166 or whatever.
Yeah.
And now we are playing the
We
grand
are
final
playing
this
grand
week.
final.
Are they? See,
Yeah.
we said we'll be back here and he's still been the
I'm
grand
in two
final.
grand
We
final.
did, actually.
I'm in both the draft and the classic one.
Oh, yeah.
For the club.
Yeah, you're going
See,
gangbusters
he's-
right now.
Yeah.
What aren't you good at? Captain of the club.
Kicking.
Yeah.
was
Shoot,
gonna
I
say.
forgot about
Footy in
that.
general. Mate, I've already captained the club as a beat.
I mean, off the field.
Oh, there's a lot of things I'm good at, mate. Relationships are one of them.
Yeah.
We
Well,
won't
Stay
get
tuned
yeah.
for our other podcasts.
Mate, stay tuned for the R18 podcast.
Dating with Easty.
Yeah, mate, I'm shocked. It's been shocking.
Well, yeah, that was a good round recap. Round 23. It was a good round.
Yeah.
It's opened up things to lead to an exciting round 24.
Yeah, this is going to be a thrilling round, this one.
Where I think we'll lead into tonight, bit of Thursday night footy.
Yeah,
Essendon
lead us
versus
off.
Carlton.
Essendon v Carlton.
No, Channel 7 broadcast is the one that said, we ain't
we
taking
don't
it. We ain't taking the money. This is the 253rd time these two have played.
Really?
So, yeah, that's a lot of matches of footy. Two players, I reckon, on watch out tonight. Mason Redmond,
Very good on the weekend.
very good on the weekend. That halfback off Essendon's backline. And Harry Mackay. So,
Yeah,
Redmond's
so-
coming off 36 and 12 marks, and Mackay's coming off 7 goals.
Mackay did that against Port. Imagine what he could do against Essendon.
That's what they don't really have a key back to sort of.
Poor
There's
Gabriel.
Laverde.
Paul Laverde is just battling
Yeah.
at the moment. Fighting for his career.
Yeah.
He
So,
did okay
it'd be
against Essendon the
interesting.
other week.
Sam Walsh was back last week, 28
so
touches.
This was interesting to me. So I saw that and I just went, why wouldn't you just keep him on ice?
That's what I don't know.
He came
they're-
out in the week and he said, I'm just like, that's not in my DNA. Like, if I can play, I'm
Voss
going
is
to play.
also wanting to finish the season well. So he's
Yeah,
playing
get a
best
couple
20
games.
Best 23 each week.
Yeah,
And
it's
actually,
not-
Hawthorn have their pick, so they probably don't want to give
it's
too
nothing
much.
to play for.
But
Nothing to
yeah,
lose for.
Zach Merritt also back. I think he's another one that I think it's
Strange,
it's his milestone
It
game.
is his milestone game.
But another one, round 1 next year.
I was going to say, you'd much prefer, like, this team's not winning.
It's such a dead rubber game.
I'd prefer to play at round 1 next year and
Yeah.
start the year on a high.
Who's there, David?
No, Zach
No,
Merritt's
Zach Merritt.
250th.
Oh, 250.
Coming
Yeah,
back with that
250th.
broken hand.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the ladder. Carlton can jump up to 11.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you
it
go,
probably
yeah.
is not a must win, but just so the Hawks don't get that
Yeah, they'd
pick.
like to.
Rumours Carlton Mad Monday is actually tomorrow.
Is that right?
I'll rate that. I'll rate that.
So everyone's probably thinking Mad Monday. So
Yeah,
if the Blues get knocked off,
Freaky Friday.
it's no surprise.
Mate,
Yeah.
that just get the season over, boys.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. Done.
That's right. That's like Cadman against Essendon at that time when he was on the bench. He was like, thank fuck, that's over.
Yeah. Let's just get through.
But yeah, bit of a dead rubber. My Blues by 30.
Yeah,
What do you reckon, Dan?
I'm going Blues by 30 as well. I'll match you there.
Blues by 9 points. It's gonna be a good game.
Ooh, bit of Bombers.
In front of the 17,000.
Just
Marvel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be
Nice. Under the dome.
under the dome.
Beautiful.
It has to be a Thursday night. Yeah. No, it's at the MCG.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
wow.
Open
We might
roof.
get 22,000.
They'll get 120.
That's top. That's top
Everyone
watch.
wants
That top
Yeah,
level
it
5's
is.
got a tarp around it.
Overthrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just throw this real quick? So Mitch McGovern had a trigger he needed to hit for an extension.
He'll be at West Coast.
He needed one game, and they went, "We're not picking you tonight,
That's
He'll be
good.
at West Coast.
mate." So
Yeah.
he will be elsewhere. He might be at West
I
Coast.
reckon he will be.
De Koning's last game as a Blue. He's going to St Kilda, and Shields last day.
When you lose a McGovern, you gain another
You gain another
McGovern.
one.
That's
Exactly.
the only way to do it.
That's
Exactly.
100% correct.
All right, Gold Coast, Port Adelaide. Like I
They
said, I'm going to touch on this a bit later on. Massive trip up game for Gold
They
Coast.
could they?
Massive trip up. Port Adelaide are going to come out with that much energy.
They haven't had
It's
anything to play for
gotta
about 10
be-
weeks.
yeah.
And all of a
This is
sudden,
it.
It's like
Hinkley's
all
Bolts
here.
final game.
Yeah. Boat, I reckon, cheeky fantasy pick this week.
Mate,
700k.
Yeah.
He's,
Good
I picked
last
him up.
week
I
too.
picked him up in draft.
Oh, did ya?
Benches and
Yeah.
emergency. So if
Who are
I
you
look
playing
Loop
for
him.
on the draft?
Berkey.
Oh, you
Just quietly,
please
take
beat-
an eight.
Please beat
He
Berkey.
came
Please,
from eight.
beat
He
him.
talks so much shit.
He
Boats, Hinkley's final game, but you know what I reckon I can see? Like halfway through the third or halfway through the fourth, Hinkley just come down from the top.
Yeah.
You know how there's a long walk down
Yeah.
Adelaide Oval?
He's
And he's just going to be giving it to the
Yeah,
people.
just pump it up.
Yeah.
The time.
Bring him down on a zip line or something.
Yeah.
Make a bit of effect.
Yeah.
Gold Coast have never won at Adelaide Oval.
Is that
Off
true?
the
Really?
research that I did. Yeah, they've never won. So they have to.
Oh, settle in.
They'll
This
have
could,
to.
yeah.
This could be
Yeah.
a cracker.
This could be a crack.
Dimar said during the week that they have to lean in. They know it's going to be a big game.
Yeah.
So they know what they're expecting.
Yeah.
Sort of what Brisbane were like last week against Freo. They knew
Yeah.
what to expect.
Yeah.
Well, this is the exact same
Yeah.
scenario that Freo were in, right? You've got to win both to finish top four.
Yeah,
Both
yeah.
Much easier games than Freo
Yeah.
got, but you've still got to win them.
So
Yeah.
I reckon. So I've just written down a few key matchups, but there's not a lot. Probably the only thing you look at is like will Rao get tagged, but he hasn't been good the last couple of weeks. Is Ken Hinkley Port Adelaide's best ever coach? I got some stats here.
Nah.
173 wins, 123 losses. He's missed finals 6 years, including this, but in that he's had 3 prelims, back-to-back prelims as well. Should have probably made the grand final in both of them.
They had that really close game against the Hawks.
That's the only year I reckon they should have actually won.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I reckon no.
Well, 2020, I reckon they should have beaten Richmond in a wet game at Adelaide. And 2 coaches of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I don't rate Ken.
No, I'm just asking.
But you back at the stats. Yeah.
No,
you can't be real aggressive with this point, mate. Let's just calm down.
I don't think he's the best coach. I don't think.
But the stats you do bring up do make a good point. Like a higher win than loss ratio.
Is he their most?
He's second best.
He'd be their longest tenured.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, who got the flag? You just said Choco.
Choco Williams.
He wasn't there that long.
Apparently, he is departing.
Yeah, he's at Melbourne.
Yeah.
No, he's gone as well.
So that's all I had on this year. I tip Port Adelaide by 17.
Wow.
I reckon Gold Coast. For some reason, every year Gold Coast shoot themselves in the foot.
They do.
Yeah.
They'll make the finals because I've got a walk in the park against the SMVFL team on a Wednesday in front of 12,000.
Training session.
Mate, how are Essendon having their silly Saturday on Friday if they're playing on Wednesday?
No, it's Carlton.
Carlton.
Oh, Carlton.
Yeah. Essendon's probably Thursday.
Yeah.
All up in the Gold Coast. Bit nice weather.
That's
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I reckon Gold Coast will make the final, but they'll lose.
Yeah.
Friday.
I'm with you on that. I'm going Port.
I am backing in Gold Coast by 20 points, but I'm with you. Like this is such a.
You can see it. Yeah.
I'd like to see Port win.
Boak 30-2.
Yeah.
You want to see Ken and Boak getting shared off in a celebratory win.
And Damien Harwood's got to stand there and clap with this one.
He'd do this one.
And he just gives Tom a clip around the ear on the way in.
Yeah. And then he'd blame the stadium they played at, something like the weather.
That's all I got for that game, boys.
The big balls in the city.
Yeah.
They got distracted.
Does that make it me? It does.
That does you.
Collingwood and Melbourne. So we sort of alluded to it. But Collingwood, they've lost 5 of 6. They cannot lose this game. They've lost. The last time they played, round 13. It was a 1-point game. Collingwood beat Melbourne by a point.
Was that the Max Gawn Stephen May incident?
I reckon it was.
When Max
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
I reckon you might be right.
The King's birthday?
Correct.
That's
King's
the beginning of the end for Simon Goodwin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably was actually, yeah. So in that game, it was. So this is what I said. Don't let what you know beat you. In that game, the guys that did the damage were Petrarca, Gawn, Oliver, Fritsch, and Pickett. Probably their 5 best players. You just, you know they're going to come out firing. Those are the guys you try to shut down. Don't get beaten by what you know. And they should be fine. But a loss, and there is a world where they finish 8th.
Yeah, crazy.
So they have to win this game. Bobby Hill.
Can they miss the finals, Collingwood?
I didn't think so.
No, because
their percentage. Yeah. Well, yeah. But like you said, even if they do finish 8th or wherever they finish, come finals, I don't think it would be too much of a surprise if they do make this miraculous run.
Yeah, they can absolutely go on a run, but they just like
it's not looking good.
But equally, I could see Melbourne beating them tonight.
Of course.
Tomorrow night, it could happen. Bobby Hill, we spoke about it earlier, but it sounds like he's done for the year. It sounds like he's not going to come back.
Yeah.
McCreary might, but Bobby Hill, I can't see coming back in.
It's a big loss.
It is a big loss. It's a massive loss for them. They need it.
Mate.
Yeah. If we assume they win it, then they'll likely finish 5th, and they'll play a home final against the winner of Freo Dogs or Hawthorn if they end up finishing 8th with a loss. Or they'll finish 4th and play an away qualifying final against Adelaide. Either way, it's hard to see them winning an away qualifying final against Adelaide after they lost.
Yeah, that's right. I can't see it,
But if they play a home final against Hawthorn at the G, that'd be a cracking game.
They'll also lose because Ginnivan loves those.
Yeah, it's his Guinea revenge game. Yeah.
Giddy loves those games.
He'll have 30 and
That's
3.
right, yeah. So Collingwood have to win. There's not a lot more to say on that one. But just a quick shout out as well to Will Hoskin Elliott retiring
Yeah,
after
Wilbur.
Have a good one, Will.
242 games.
I've seen the
Serious
trio.
career.
Hoskin Elliott, Crisp and Mychek, eh?
Yeah.
Sad to see it go.
Yeah.
That moves on to, that's me, Saturday morning. North Melbourne versus Adelaide. Just speaking of Adelaide, yeah. How's that ranking effect?
Yeah.
I don't think it does. In terms of finals, I think it does. But against the Shinboners, who were red hot last week.
Yeah. On a winning streak.
Yeah.
One game.
Laird's back this week after
If you
his
boys win, you
suspension.
jump up to 15.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Good on you, North.
You know what's funny
Is that your best finishing?
Well, I was going to
6
say,
years?
I reckon before the season, people would have said about 6 wins is probably a pass mark. Like, North wins 6 wins. That's a good result.
Yeah.
And that would be 6, right?
That would be the 6.
So.
But some of the losses have been the problem.
Yeah,
right?
correct. You can't be
If
losing.
you want,
big
you want
losses.
6 wins with a solid foundation, they still concede 130 every week.
That's very true. Very, very true. But it's all right. Windhager's coming.
Yeah, well, fuck, another midfielder. That's
Yeah.
good. Well, Adelaide need a win to lock up top spot, but whether they win or lose, they're finishing 1 or 2. Who do you boys reckon is the worst matchup for Adelaide come finals?
That's such a good question.
Brisbane.
Brisbane?
Even like if Adelaide played Brisbane at home, so in Adelaide, I can see Brisbane winning that. Brisbane, like Adelaide being a team to make finals since 2017.
Yeah.
Not too many people have been there.
Yeah.
For them, Brisbane showed that they can go anywhere, anytime, any place. They have an amazing away record.
Yeah.
I can see them beating Adelaide away.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you make a good point. Yeah, so I think just for Adelaide, you just got to keep the form rolling, try and lead into a good finals. You get a break next week. Thanks, Dan.
Excuse me.
I reckon bring in Billy Dowling. Last week in the Sample, 2 goals, 33 touches and 7 tackles. So he played in their team last year. He hasn't gone to the park this year for them in the ones, but I reckon he could be a good little replacement.
There's a good point you make is we assume Rankin's going to be gone. They do need a replacement.
Yeah, who is the... Rochelle, I think, still a little while away.
I believe that is the case, yeah.
What's he on?
He's
2
only
to
just-
3
he's
weeks.
just out of school.
Yeah.
Luke Pedler will
I
come
think I
back
saw his
in.
TikTok.
Oh, Luke Pedler's been in some form. Yeah, I thought it was actually...
Yeah.
Did he get dropped?
No, he did his hamstring.
Okay.
Nice. Hamstring brothers.
Yeah, you guys.
I reckon...
You know, sure thing.
Yeah. I reckon North make Adelaide sweat a little bit.
I can see it. I can absolutely see it.
But I reckon Crow should seal the deal. I'm going Adelaide by 2
Just
goals.
slightly, I did not realise Max Mickelhan's been out.
Has he?
He's got a hamstring.
Is he coming back?
I didn't realise that.
1 week.
1
away.
week.
Mate, they have got some good ins coming
Yeah,
in.
they do.
Wow.
Surely you just let him.
Oh, Jordan Butts hasn't been in either. He played Sample last week.
You know Butts.
Matt Crouch.
You know Butts is my doppelganger.
And Roy Laird didn't play.
he's not.
Roy
He
Laird
is.
didn't play
He
this
is.
con
We look
with
exactly the same.
Who, Jordan
Yeah.
Butts?
Jordan Butts is my doppelganger.
I'm looking at his profile picture here. Yeah, there is a bit.
we look the same.
Yeah, they got Roy Laird to come back.
Yeah.
He's not going to play Frank.
Laird,
He's
McElhaney.
good, but ranking.
You know McElhaney was a father-son.
No.
I didn't know.
See, you learn things every
You
day
learn
when you
things
come
every
to the Kick-Outs and Kick-Ons
That's very
podcast.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I reckon Adelaide by 2 goals. What do you reckon, Den?
I think Adelaide by just a comfortable 5 goals.
Adelaide by about 88.
Oh, wow.
I
Whoa.
reckon it's going to be a 40 to 130.
Hey,
Yeah,
Clarko, let's not go out that way.
it's because North Melbourne are going to come
Yeah.
with big. They got their grand final.
Just put up some kind of fight. If you're Adelaide, you just want to get out of this unscathed.
Yeah, that's all they want.
They'll go at
Dawson will probably
80%.
get subbed off at half time.
Yeah, that's right. Just,
Well, I was
yeah,
gonna
big
say,
tendency
like,
with him.
How close do you reckon the Brownlow race is right now?
Oh,
I reckon
yeah.
it's seriously close, and I reckon this is a game where Jordan Dawson goes, I'd need 3 votes, I could get him here.
You reckon?
I reckon that's
I don't know. Brownlow's so I think Dacos takes it, but
I reckon one of the Gold Coast boys, right?
I reckon
I reckon they're
Bailey
both
Smith
top
would be up
5.
there.
I reckon they're both top 5. Nas, I reckon
Nas
he's
is
had the
making
cheeky...
a hell of a- He's probably been best on the last 7 weeks.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. But
It'll be very
I'm sure
interesting.
we'll have a conversation about that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Leading
there's
into
some
it.
kind of preview.
Yeah. On to, I think,
Richmond
Denim.
Geelong,
Yeah.
that's me. Camden McIntosh was
Well done,
told
son.
during the
Have a
week
good one.
he's not getting another contract
He's retired
extension.
as well.
Is he retiring? Or is,
Well, he said he's.
I thought he.
I think he said he still wants to play, hey?
Because I thought a big thing being like, Richmond obviously posted a big thing and they said like, it said something like he's done, but it must have just been at Richmond.
Yeah.
I think, I'm pretty sure they just said not here. Which seems stiff.
They probably had
Any
enough of
team,
his headband.
I love
Mate,
the
it's bloody
headband.
cold. Take it
Love the
off.
mustache. Love everything about Cameron McIntosh. I reckon there'd be another. I reckon North or West Coast could use him.
No.
He's from WA.
Yeah, he's from WA.
They
even
don't take him.
a contender for depth. Like if you're Adelaide and you get to a stage like this where Branken's out on the eve of finals, you go, we can just bring Cameron McIntosh in. Like, you just need depth like that.
Yeah,
I can see him
true.
getting another gig somewhere. But well done. If this is the end for Cameron McIntosh, well done. With all 3 flags was he a part of?
No, just 2.
Just 2.
Still.
Yeah.
Hell of a career.
Yeah, take 2.
Yeah. That's all we really need to touch on for Richmond, I think. For Geelong, Jezza is at 79 goals, I believe.
It's over.
It might be over. He needs a big bag this weekend if that's going to happen.
If he
Like,
kicks
a
11
big
this
bag.
weekend, obviously it's back on. But
Yeah. Otherwise.
He needs at least 8,
Yeah.
probably. Bailey Smith is another one in that Brownlow conversation who, against Richmond, could look at 3 votes this week.
Yeah,
I reckon he's
he goes.
not in the conversation anymore, though, because he missed
Yeah, he
3 or
missed too
4
much after
games,
his his meeting with the
his meeting
AFL.
with the AFL, yes, about the substance issue.
Max Holmes will be on an absolute tear.
Just quietly on Max Holmes. He showed last week how easily he can get taken out of the game.
He's had a few, I reckon.
Like I've owned him in fantasy. And he's an emotional roller coaster. If you see someone stand next to him, you're like, you're not going to see.
Yeah, he's like Sarong, I reckon.
Yeah, like he's so easy he can get tagged out of games.
Yeah.
And with like not every team that they verse would have a tagger, but especially now that Brisbane probably lost their best in Barry or something. But it just shows that you can get Max Holmes. You can get
But
him.
I reckon this week he'll want to get the game
He'll
to
get
get his
40.
hands on the pill, and he'll want
get
to.
himself into form
and-
going into finals.
I'm looking out fantasy.
Yeah. The last point I had on this game, because it's going to be a bit of a dead rubber, is Mitch Duncan got a bit of a send-off, like a farewell in the VFL last week. Kicked a goal. Billy Smets ran on the
I saw
field.
that.
It's kind of bizarre. I'd play him as a sub. You're going to win the game. Who cares? He's a champion of that club, like an absolute champion of that club. I would just play him as a sub, bring him on halfway through the 4th quarter, and just go, mate, have fun. Say thanks to the crowd.
And Mitch, I love you, mate, because I heard you coming to West Coast as a development
That
coach.
is awesome.
So
Is he?
Be the halfback
Oh,
development coach. So Mitch,
Shout out,
yeah,
Mitch Duncan.
Where is the game? Is it? It's at the MCG.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that's
get-
enough Geelong crowd.
60,000 there.
Yeah, good on him.
Actually,
Thanks,
probably
Mitch.
get more than that. But Richmond.
West Coast Sydney.
Let's
Let's
move
go
on.
Sydney.
Two teams that just get to the finish line. Sydney have obviously probably going to win this one. Cox coming over here against his old side for the first time.
Yeah.
Probably be a Sydney win. Again, I just want West Coast to bring the pressure like they did against Adelaide.
Sorry, just quickly, we didn't do tips. Geelong by...
Oh, Geelong. I thought it was
Maybe.
given. Geelong.
Yeah, I think that was silly. You didn't need to,
I didn't need to
go
ask
there.
that.
Geelong
Yeah.
by 28. Richmond have kicked a couple
Love
of
an
last.
upset.
Richmond have kicked a couple of last quarter just to
That's
scare
an
the Cats.
upset loss
Yeah.
by Richmond, because they shouldn't be.
Yeah,
continue.
Gold Coast, West Coast Sydney. Sydney just get to the end of the season. They've got their players trip booked.
They certainly do.
I want to get you to. We'll do something like towards the end, like probably next week about the teams that don't make the finals. Give them like a grade.
Yeah.
like it.
Sydney's is such a hard team to because they played a grand final last year. New
Yeah.
coach, so many injuries.
Yeah, so it's like realistically, it's a fail.
It's
You
a
have to
fail, but it's not a
injuries
huge fail.
add up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well, because they were making that run where it was like they need to win the 7,
Yeah,
and they won
yeah,
the first 3. Everyone's all excited, but I think the injuries,
We're too-
Gordon,
That was the one,
Mills,
wasn't it?
it's big outs.
It was
I
doomed from
think
the
that
start.
this was definitely a year of like it was like a holding pattern year for Sydney.
Yeah.
Get Cox in. They need a
Yeah.
key forward tomorrow.
Yeah, they need the key forward. I reckon without the key
Definitely
forward,
need a key
they're sitting around 7 or 8.
Yeah.
But with the key forward, I reckon puts them
Is,
top
is
4.
Logan McDonald done?
Yeah, he's done.
Didn't play
Yeah.
game this
He's done.
year. He was struggling anyway when he was playing.
Keep Joel Hamling and
And
Aaron
with-
Francis.
You
And
want
just,
him?
just with West Coast, like you've got there, play the untried, play the kids.
Yeah,
Right.
I said the same thing. Cohen Livingston, and guys that are out of contract like Cohen Livingston, Locke Rollins, like just give them a game. See what you've got.
I want to see all my boys play well. I want to see them give it another shot. Campbell Chesser probably rumoured to get another contract.
I think
You know what I was
deservedly
just
so,
thinking? We just missed the Bulldogs Eagles recap.
Yeah,
But there was nothing to say.
Oh,
but
we
that's
did
because I had
there was nothing to talk
Didn't even
about.
think about it. It was
because I had Campbell Chester as a note. I thought he's been playing pretty
He has
good.
been pretty good, yeah.
22,
I was
5
sitting on
marks.
purpose because it was nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't even think
We
about it.
all in the game were exactly how we thought.
Yeah,
correct.
Because unfortunately, West Coasters can't travel at the moment. They're a young side.
No.
So.
Yeah.
But Campbell Chester,
Yeah, Chester.
another year well done. Rudy
Yeah.
Jimby, well done.
Fantastic
Yep.
year.
And just quietly, Rep Bazzo, I love him.
Yeah.
Just because my boy, Joe Shanahan,
Shanahan's
We're all
good.
in on
he's
Joe.
let me down. I said he can't miss from anywhere. He kicked 0 goals 3 last
Well,
week.
there you go.
He's getting shots.
But yeah, I just want to see them play the kids. Give Grego a game. I
Yeah.
love Luca.
Yeah,
give
so
him a
they
game.
have to.
Give Notes a game again.
Give Newt a full game.
Give Notes a full game. I just want to see West Coast come with excitement. That's the last game of the year.
Yeah.
Big crowd, Saturday night. I don't know
And
how
they'll
they
get
got
it.
the Saturday ticket. The
Yeah.
Saturday night game.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
They'll get the crowd as well.
I'm working this game in the fan zone. Just quietly come take it out.
Yeah,
Don't go the fans.
I just want West Coast to bring the Adelaide pressure.
Yeah.
I don't care how much they lose by.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
If they win, obviously perfect.
Scare them a
There's
bit.
no, there's no
Yeah.
pressure on this. Like, just go out and play.
All I
footy.
want
Yeah.
to see is just pressure
Yeah.
and just excitement.
Yeah.
Get the game involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just- Our midfield can't match Isaac Heaney and Chad Warner.
No.
We just
Nah, and you can't put
Everyone-
anyone to them anyway.
Grundy's probably going to come back. Unfortunately,
Time zone,
It's
Lakeside,
a time zone
Joondalup,
if you want.
head down. There's,
so yeah, Sydney by probably the 21. They'll kick late goals in the fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this will blow out late. I'll be on Sydney by 55.
What'd you go? Sydney by? Yeah, I reckon Sydney by 25.
I'll touch
reckon-
more on West Coast when we do like end of year stuff. But for a team that's won one game,
There's some signs.
I actually think it's been a bit more promising year than the last couple of years.
This year's
Yeah.
draft has proven a lot. Like
Yeah.
in terms of
Yeah,
they've
yeah,
drafted
yeah,
some
yeah.
good
There's
players.
some
We've
kids
got
that have got
some
you can
potential.
see
Yeah.
what's coming through.
There's a
And-
direction now.
Yeah,
like-
and there's even like Bo. Bo hasn't played.
Yeah,
like, there's still
definitely.
kids that have come
Yeah.
in. That
You know what
are,
I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's room.
Yeah, absolutely.
No one will know this but us. But Harry Barnett on the weekend,
Oh,
3
yeah.
goals in the last 10 minutes was fantastic.
Turned
Yeah.
it on.
Yeah.
Bring him in.
I've never seen a
No.
man just clunk it and how kick one from 50 out on a slide angle and set it out in the right post. I was behind
Yeah.
him, and we all just followed it in.
And
And
it
Yeah.
was just like,
it was amazing.
yeah.
He
And,
was in the zone.
and just quietly on Harry, I love him so much. That is what he can do.
Yeah,
Gets out of his
Turns
own
games
hand.
on.
He can take a clunk, and he's athletic. So
absolutely.
and Callum Jamison took 10 minutes.
Carl Jamison was
Yeah.
elite. Jack Williams was elite.
Yeah. Well, it was a great game by the boys.
Will. It's
13
fundy.
marks, 13 kicks. Bring them
Yeah.
all in. Play them all. Play
And
40
play
kids.
Cohen. Play 8 tolls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Give them all a
Just
game.
give
They
them
reckon
a go.
Hawks 4 tools. Pff, watch out. Here come
give me-
Eagles.
Play 6
Yeah.
tall forwards.
Yeah.
We'll just have a 6-man ruck
Yeah.
rotation.
But yeah. So
That's it on that game, really.
Yeah.
I might go there.
yeah, I'm
Actually, I won't be. I'm watching the NBL Grand Final.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So who is it? It's Senators.
Senators
Warwick
versus
versus-
Geraldton Buccaneers.
Mm.
Yeah.
And Senators versus Coburn and the ladies. So.
Senators have Elijah Pepper and Todd Withers, eh?
Elijah Pepper.
He's been popping.
Yeah, but
Outrageous.
Geraldton have Sparkle Narkle.
They
Johnny
do.
Narkle's my
True,
boy.
actually. Just got
Yeah.
picked up too.
Love
Illawarra,
Johnny Narkle.
wasn't it?
2 years too
Illawarra,
late
I
to
think,
get
yeah.
picked up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been dominated for a while though.
Was he DP?
You know their coach was my coach in juniors.
Oh, really?
Pinger, Dale Joseph, hardest guy. Him and I hated each other, but there was mutual respect that we both. Well, he hated me because I was disrespectful to him.
Nice.
I was a freak.
Yeah.
And I hated
Still
him.
are.
Yeah,
And-
to be honest.
Yeah, nothing changes. But yeah, amazing coach. Like
Nice.
he sees the game so much different than everyone else. Sorry, basketball pod. But I hope they win.
I was going to jump
Yeah.
in as well because on the basketball coach's point, Jacob Chance, Melbourne United assistant coach, got picked up in the NBA G League.
Oh wow.
Oh,
He was
nice.
Aussie to the NBA G League.
And we won the Asian Cup.
We
recently.
did.
Yeah, we did.
Everyone celebrate.
Yeah, well
we
done.
did win the
Jalen Galloway,
Jalen Galloway was unreal.
MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well done. Well
Watch
done.
out, Aussies are taking over basketball.
We are.
Yeah, what are we calling the Boomers?
We're the Boomers, yeah.
Boomers,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Boomers.
What's the Crocs? There's a Croc. Anyway, we're the Boomers. Go the Boomers.
Oh, the Boomers.
What's the men's netball team? They've got
Platypuses?
they got some stupid name.
Is it Platypod?
Anyway, we're on an absolute rant.
Quick sidebar.
let's
No, I
let's
didn't
move on
listen I
to.
didn't listen too much in science, but I don't know if it's platypi. So
Yeah, that's multiple.
Let's
That's
go
a-
to the next game.
Go to the
Sunday
next game.
morning.
Stop
Gino vs St Kilda at NG kicks off the absolute madness of the Sunday that we have in round
Yes.
24. Saints to ruin the party, maybe a little Nas legacy game.
It's a danger game. It is a danger game.
I reckon he signed his contract and he goes, you know what? I'll sign my contract. Kelpies, there you go.
Oh, I did see that the other day, actually.
That's cool.
They'll know these Australian Sonics. Anyway,
See,
go ahead.
there we go.
Kelpies.
Yeah, Giants. Brett Daniels could be back.
Is he? That'd
Buckley
be
could be
huge.
back.
Buckley's
No
a big
Hogan.
in as well.
The
What's
Giants
up
are
with
trying.
Hogan?
Yeah, I don't know. Injuries. But this year he doesn't just look the same, does he?
No,
Foot injury,
he
yeah.
just needs to get.
What is he? He
He's
is.
a TBC.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
it's good
the
when they're
clarity, appreciate
TBC.
it. I got listed on
Foot.
there.
Yeah, but Giants need. If they win, they'll be close to top four. They confirm top four.
I don't know if they
No,
get to
they
top
need
four,
they need
but
things to fall their way.
It's essentially winning you're in.
Yeah.
I
Lose
don't
and-
think they can make top
Yeah.
four necessarily.
Yeah.
Or no, they can. They can make top 4 100%. If
They win.
Hawthorn lose, they win. Yeah, and Gold Coast lose a couple of theirs or one of theirs.
Yeah, okay.
I lose one and Collingwood.
So there's a chance to finish top 4.
Yeah, so you're trying. I was thinking if it's raining, GWS. If it's sunny, it's Saints. And it's 20 and partly cloudy, so I'm going with the Saints.
Wow, I like it.
I just see an upset. Mason Wood,
There's going to be an upset this week.
The Flying
It's just about
Viking.
picking which one it is. Yeah, that'll be it.
Oh,
Flying
yeah.
Viking. I'm not the Flying Viking.
yeah, so I'm going Saints.
Fair enough. I'm not. I think that this is a game where Toby Bedford could do another tagging job.
He hasn't been tagging though.
No, he hasn't.
But they
I think
I
they've
this
gone
is
off
the
it,
one
eh?
where you go, they offered it a bit. Well, he's just playing midfield. Like he's.
Mm.
But I would send him to Naz this week because you need to win this game.
Yep.
I'm going GWS by 20.
GWS why?
50.
Nice.
Likes an upset this bloke. except
He
for
does.
St Kilda.
Yeah.
I actually love St Kilda. I used to,
Hate watching St Kilda on the right hand
One of
screen.
my good mates is a St Kilda fan, and him and I would cheer very loud when we lived together. I love the Saints.
Who's your favourite St Kilda player ever?
Ever, Brendan Goddard. 2010 when he took that
Oh,
plunge in the
yeah,
fourth.
big
Goddard!
big
Oh,
You know who mine is? Justin Kaczynski.
Collie.
Help me win a full box of footy cards.
Is that right?
When I was younger, 2012 it was.
Wow.
The question was who wears number 23 for St Kilda,
There you go.
and
Yeah,
Justin
Coles.
Kaczynski.
Lenny Hayes for mine. Love Lenny
Yeah,
Hayes.
him, Del Santo.
Stevie Milne should like the ball.
Just quietly. He should like that.
If he did like that ball.
Yeah. All right,
Story for another
gentlemen,
day again.
This is the game of the week.
Here we
The
go.
Dogs and the Dockers.
Saturday morning at
Saturday
Midrest.
middle was awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, like this is like you can't script it. So do it. I want to pull up a tweet from Max Lawton because I want to quote it word for word. He said, "It's actually crazy how the Dogs are in the same position every year. 2019 had to win on the final Sunday to play finals, and they won. 2020 had to win on the final Sunday to play finals, and they won. 2021 final round decided if they made top 4, and they lost. 2022 had to win final Sunday to play finals, and they won. 2023 final Sunday decided if they played finals, they won, but they missed. Last year they had to win on the final Sunday to guarantee finals, and this year it's the same. So that's 7 straight years.
Would you love to be
I
a
love it.
Bulldogs fan or hate to be a Bulldogs fan?
That's hell. I would hate that.
Yeah.
Every single year for the last 7 years, it's come down to the last day, and it has again. But I'm in on them this one. This one, I think they win and they get in. So the midfield battle, I wanted to go sort of line by line because this is the one game this week that like matters incredibly.
We actually have to talk
We
about
have to talk about this. So
I
the
know.
midfield battle. Brayshaw, Sarong, and Young is apparently going to be back versus Bont, Richards, and Libba.
Yep.
I think the Dogs have the better midfield here because
Just by form as well. they
just
have
by
to be.
form, and also Sarong has really been tagged out of some games. Like, the Dogs don't really tag, but
Libba,
No one
Libba
really
goes
goes
and
there.
stands next to the best clearance
Yeah.
yeah,
player.
at
He'll make it
stoppage,
rough.
He can
Yeah.
really impact Sarong's game. I think.
Yeah.
Freo might send Wagner to someone. He has done some tagging
You
roles
could
this
only
year.
really go to Ed Richardson. You wouldn't be able to follow on to
I
him.
would go to Ed Richards. I think Richards is just damaging.
Yeah, 100%.
I would send Wagner to him and try and limit his influence.
They have O'Meara that they send next.
O'Meara could go into a job.
Is he in the team at the moment?
He was on the weekend. He
was?
came off the bench, I reckon. I would be.
I think you made the right call. I think Bulldogs do have the better midfield this week because I think Brayshaw can just go missing.
This is a game
around.
he has to step
if
up.
he wants to have a bit of a legacy behind him, this is
the
time.
Yeah, 100% agree. Last time they met, Darcy kicked 5.
Yeah.
Alex Pearce will go to him, I imagine.
Yeah.
Or do you reckon he goes to Norton?
No, I think he goes to Darcy. I don't reckon Darcy has as much impact.
I think
this
Pearce is really underrated. I think he's one of the best key backs in the comp.
Big
and
moose.
I think this is his opportunity as captain to stand up and curb Darcy's influence.
Yeah.
But then the question becomes, Brendan Cox, or if they bring Josh Draper in or Oscar McDonald in, who's going to Norton? Because he is in outrageous form. And I don't know if Brendan Cox can go with him.
Yeah, I don't think he can
Josh Draper's a bit more athletic, but he's been playing in the twos.
He's a bit inexperienced.
Oscar McDonald has some experience, but can he go with Norton? I think that could be where they get exposed.
Yeah. No, I think you're right on that. Yeah, definitely.
On the flip side, the Dogs' weakest spot is their key backs.
Yeah.
O'Donnell, Lobb, and Buslinger are the 3 that played on the weekend. One's got to go to Tracy, and one's got to go to Voss, and one's got to go to Amos. I thought about this for a while, and I couldn't come up with an answer. I don't know who goes to Tracy out of those 3. None of them are really strong key backs. I assume it's Lobb because he's had the most pre-seasons. He's got a bit of strength under him.
Yeah.
But Tracy, I think, could monster Lobb.
I reckon O'Donnell goes to
O'Donnell
and they play because Lobb they like to play him as the sort of roamer.
More of an interceptor.
So would he sit on a miss?
He could go to Amos.
I reckon he'd sit on Jai Amos and almost float off him a bit.
And so then it's Buslinger to Voss. That feels like a big mismatch.
Yeah. Or Voss, maybe Voss legacy game.
It could be a Voss legacy, yeah. This is what I'm saying. So, the key forwards at either end are going to be so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Because there's just going to be goals kicked aplenty, I think. Tracy, I think, will monster Lobb. And if he goes to O'Donnell, I like O'Donnell. O'Donnell's good. Yeah. But I don't know if he's got the strength to go with Tracy.
It'd be interesting.
Would you put a Cleary on Amos? And then, free up Lobb completely?
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
How tall is Luke Cleary?
193, I just checked it.
Really?
Wow. Heath Chapman is 2 centimetres smaller than Cox.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty tall, hey?
Yeah, and he's way more athletic.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't be able to play.
No, he couldn't play on Norton. I don't Chapman on Norton.
Maybe. I didn't think about
Just
Chapman.
a lockdown.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fascinating battle at either end of the ground. Last time there was no Bont for the Dogs. That's going to be a huge plus for this one. And there was also no Treloar, who I wanted to talk about because he
bring him in.
Went into the VFL and was absolutely brilliant in limited minutes. You're saying bring him in?
Bring him in, put him on the wing, not even sub. Just roll the dice.
I like it.
You got to win.
The same.
If he tears his cuff again, it's time. It's what it is.
But you need guys who have been here before in games like this, and he has that experience. I'll bring him in too. Hello? Sub.
Yeah, that's worst case.
They don't necessarily
they don't need him. I don't.
They don't need him. No, they don't. But he does bring a wealth of experience that could certainly help.
Yeah, 100%.
There was no Darcy, Switkowski, or Fife the last time for Freo. Are we saying Fife is sub again?
Yeah, it has to be.
Has to be. Shea Bolton.
You're
on Shea Bolton.
I was just about to talk to him then.
This is literally
exactly
why they brought him in. This is exactly why they brought him in. He has to fire for them.
He was not
Play him
sighted.
in the guts.
He was not sighted last week.
That actually.
I reckon he has
wasn't
more
sighted.
impact when he's in the midfield and he's firing and he's
Especially
exploding out of stoppage and all that stuff.
The Dockers don't have much experience at Marvel. He does. He's played there a lot.
Yeah.
So
interesting. This is his time to show why they picked him up.
The other thing I wanted to talk about, so on that, Freo had one game at Marvel this year, and they got belted by St Kilda. That was the only game they played at Marvel this year. The Dogs have played 12, and 3 of their last 4 there.
Yeah.
So the location is massively in the Dogs' favour. But in saying that, I think Freo on the weekend were harshly critiqued. They were shit house. It was a bad game. but they'd won 11 of their last 12 coming in. They'd beaten the Pies, the Hawks, the Giants, the Suns. They'd dropped just one game to a top 3 side against Brisbane. It's not disaster stations for mine.
No.
Yeah, they lost to Melbourne, St Kilda, and Sydney.
Did they lose to Melbourne?
They lost to Melbourne, which was
Wow.
bad. That was early in the year. That was when they started slow.
Yeah.
Those are the unacceptable ones. And they've only got to play one bottom 5 side twice. They've beaten Collingwood, GWS Gold Coast, Hawthorn, and Adelaide. No, that's a lie. They've beaten... No, that is true. Yeah, they've beaten Collingwood, GWS Gold Coast, Hawthorn, and Adelaide. So they've shown they can match it with anyone. I think they were harshly critiqued on the weekend for losing to a team that is every chance to win the flag.
I don't think it's necessarily who they've beaten or who they've lost to. Carlton, Port Adelaide, and Brisbane, they've all looked like the old Freo. So they beat Carlton, they beat Port Adelaide,
Yeah.
but they were not the side that beat Collingwood. Do you remember Collingwood after the game? McRae was like, they look good, but they play quick. And
Yeah, and he was a bit jealous. Yeah.
That's the why they win. That's why they look good.
Yeah.
If they played like that against Brisbane and lost, you'd say they lost the Premiers.
Yeah.
But they came out and looked crap. Against Carlton, they looked crap. Port Adelaide, they should have lost those games, really.
Yeah, they should have lost against
If Carlton
Port.
and Port Adelaide weren't bad, they probably would have lost it.
Do you think they peaked at the wrong time then? They were winning those...
No, I don't think they peaked at the wrong time.
No.
I just think they got to learn how to just sort of like lean into those, like just keep playing aggressive. Like when you look good, you look, as soon as they look sideways and they look uncertain. Like, I remember there was a game, it would have been, I think it would have been Collingwood's game. Bailey Banfield, who by all means isn't the best kick, half back, looked inside and bit one straight down the guts to Hayden Young. He turned and hit. I think it might have been Voss on the lead.
Yes,
And that put him in front.
Yeah.
When they do that, a guy like Bailey Banfield should not be hitting those kicks.
Yeah.
But when they play with that mentality, they look so good.
The confidence goes
Like last week, you see Bailey Banfield, he picks it up, he looks left, he looks right, he doesn't even look forward.
Yeah.
And he gets done holding the ball.
Yeah.
Is that... You spoke about last week how they looked like they were just starting to mature. Is this a maturity thing? Because they are still the youngest side in the comp,
Yeah, I think,
but they've had a few chances now.
I don't know if it's maturity. I think it's probably the moment. Like they've never, it's probably the moment. And that comes down to leadership and coaching.
Yeah.
So attitude and like what you accept is reflected in leadership. It's a big thing that I've worked on myself this year. And it's like, if guys like Brayshaw and Sarong and these guys are doing those little dinky sideways kicks and they're not just taking it forward, I think, it's coaching is again one thing, but then if the players are in their own minds about certain things, I don't know with Freo. But if Hayden Young comes back...
That's what I was going to say. How long's Hayden Young been out for?
3.
And that's where the sort of downfall, not downfall, but when they didn't look themselves. So you're saying Port Adelaide, Carlton.
He's the one that hits those kicks.
Yeah.
He's the one that stands in the corridor and demands the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
So, wouldn't be surprised if he comes in and makes an impact.
Yeah, 100%. Look, I think everything is stacked against Freo, from guys only just coming back in to where the game's being played and how many games they've played there to Bont being back this time they're playing like he wasn't last time.
Hayden Young got injured in the Carlton game at the start.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
His last full game was the Derby.
Yeah, well, that's when their downfalls just like Carlton, Port, and then Brisbane last week. So, watch out.
He's so important for them.
Yeah.
He is vital to them. It's time to show that maturity. It's time to prove it, Freo. You only get one chance now, and this is it. You got to do it for Fifey.
Yeah.
But in saying that, I'm going the Dogs by...
You see Luke Jackson's training over in Victoria?
Yeah, saw that.
personal reasons.
I'm going... everything in my head was saying, like, hit Freo.
Yeah.
But then you mentioned the Marvel stat.
One game
there, and they got pumped. And remember, they couldn't get it out of their back line?
Yeah, they looked awful that day.
Ross Lyon, and not that Beveridge is a good defensive coach, but if he just looks at that and goes, how did they do that?
Yep.
And they obviously can't copy it exactly because Beveridge isn't that sort of coach.
Yeah.
Oh!
And they don't have
A part of me wants to back Freo, and I don't know why. And I hate Freo.
everything against them.
But who stops Darcy and Norton? And like,
I just at either end, I can't see who's stopping the Keith.
you know what, Freo. I'm tipping.
There we go.
I'm tipping Freo.
Freo feisty. You went with Dogs,
I'm
didn't you?
Dogs.
Yeah, Dogs.
All right.
Give me Dogs.
That could decide the tipping this week. That could be the game.
The midfield battle is too strong for me.
Yeah, fair enough.
You mentioned this game's a game we have to talk about. The Hawthorn-Brisbane game's probably not got... It's got a lot riding on it.
Yeah.
Not a possible chance of missing. Like, not elimination final.
Yeah,
But it's still got a lot.
Just as much.
If you want to win a flag this year, you have to win this game.
Yep.
Because like I said, Hawthorn, they could possibly make top 4. Well, they will if they beat Brisbane and a couple other results go their way. They'll finish top 4.
I think they will anyway, right?
Well, if they beat Brisbane...
If they win, and they've got to win.
Above Brisbane.
Yeah, well, they will.
Yeah,
they will.
So it's literally top 4's on the line.
Yeah, top 4's on the line. Brisbane are playing for top, like...
And if Hawthorn lose, they can finish 8th.
Yeah.
So you can be top 4, you can finish 8th.
Brisbane aren't really playing for top 2 because neither Adelaide or Geelong will lose, but they're playing for top 4.
Yeah.
They're
Which
playing
does
for-
make a difference.
Yeah,
Absolutely
100%. This game's massive for that. If Hawks lose this, it's not been a wasted season, but everyone had high expectations on them coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were stiff with Day missing a lot of time.
Yeah.
He was
I
set
think
to step up
he
and
makes
be-
the biggest impact all
Yeah.
day. When he's not in that midfield, then it's sort of like a good luck. And even Josh Weddle.
Yeah.
Those two, I
Yeah,
think,
those
probably
are two
like one
massive.
the top 5 important players at Hawks.
Just something on this game. Hawks used to dominate. I don't know if you know this, but Hawks won like so many games against Brisbane until this year. Brisbane finally beat them.
Really?
Yeah. Zorko's 300th game, we mentioned that
Yes.
before.
Yeah.
And Hawthorn, like Sam Mitchell is a great coach. I feel like he's gonna see what Brisbane did last week. We know that they want to kick mark.
Yeah.
We know who they go to, what their plans are. Zorko and Fletcher, you can't let them do that. At least
No,
Zorko
they actually
can't.
do need to show them.
You actually just need to put something. They don't have the thing, but they just need to go.
Yeah.
Someone need to go stand next to him, and
Yeah.
don't let him do that at least, or keep him accountable the other way. And that's where I think Guinea and Wizard, if they just like get moving on stoppages, make it hard for Zorko and
Yeah.
Fletcher to be that attacking halfbackers, that's where they can win the game. Also, Lions backline isn't the best in terms of like numbers on a paper. Like Harris Andrews is amazing.
Yeah.
Starcevic is starting to get some good form back. They've got obviously great attacking.
Yeah.
But Darcy Gardner,
Yeah, he needs
he
to go.
is a very, very weak line.
That
Tom
I reckon-
Doedee might. I
I
don't
was
know.
just going to say.
I don't know if
Tom
Dodee's
Doedee-
back. But even if Tom Dodee's back, he's not that
I reckon
Doedee that we used to know 4 years
No.
ago.
he's
the
not.
the point you mentioned, I think Hawks they won't slow down Fletcher or Zorko,
Zorko.
but they'll just make them accountable
Yeah,
on the way
correct.
back.
That's
Which
what you
is
have
why-
to do.
And that's what you have to do.
Which is what Fredericks and Switkowski didn't do last week at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to tip Brisbane to win. Purely on Brisbane's midfield, which is overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Hawthorns, unfortunately. I love Nash. I love Newcomb. You know, Warple's hit and miss.
Yeah.
Josh Ward, love him.
Yeah,
But
he's
got
he's not that name.
But I've got him in the draft, and he's got me
So
far, so I love him.
Yeah, he's had a good year.
Dylan Moore's starting to like get a little bit
He's
more
ex-
mid-clock.
Yeah.
He's starting to go back to all Australians.
He's
and
one
more.
who could have a massive impact.
But Ashcroft, Dunkley, McCluggage, like, I just
Sick,
see
isn't it? Yeah.
I just see them winning. Like Sam Mitchell could find a way. If they win, it's because of Sam Mitchell masterclass, to be honest. But
Yeah.
I think Brisbane by 4 goals, especially because it's in Brisbane as well.
Yeah, the Gabba factor does play
Yeah.
a big part.
Sunday night, it's probably going to be very probably not wet, but
Dewy.
dewy,
Stewie
and
for sure.
Brisbane
Stewy.
conditions.
Stewie
Very,
G.
very stewy. Brisbane 4 goals above for me.
I've really worries about Brisbane's key forward stocks. And I really like the way the 4 tools at Hawthorn is working at the moment. But in saying that, like you said, the Gabba, I think is going to be too hard to win away for the Hawks. So I'm going to Lions by 10 points.
Yeah, you may.
Going Hawks, man.
Yeah, I've got to back my boys in
Yeah.
Hawks by 13. Take us to the top 4. I
You know
reckon
what?
if Hawks get top 4, that's a big achievement because I didn't see them.
Did you back North Melbourne?
On the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, against Adelaide.
No.
Well, I'm back in West Coast City beats.
Wow.
There you go, change.
Change the tip. I'm back, my boys.
But I can see it.
Long
Heaney
tip,
will have like 25 and 4, but Eagles still win.
4 might be under.
And we touched on Zach Bailey.
Yeah.
We'll probably have another 25.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
Jared Berry is a bigger loss
He
than
is,
people
isn't
are
he?
giving credit for.
He's massive.
But they get Kyle Lohman back this week as well.
But Barry's been playing like half back,
yeah.
which
Yeah.
is and like on the wing, which is
No,
very
wing.
interesting. I don't know who's going to come in for him. Who's a sub?
What about is it Will McLaughlin?
He was looked good on the
Sammy
weekend.
Marshall. They've got a couple of kids who.
Brucey Reveal's been in
step
and out
up
of the
in that
team.
role.
Luke Beacon was the sub. But
Yeah, they're saying, well, Levi Ashcroft could swing to the wing a bit more.
He could.
Dev Robinson could come back in. He's had good.
They don't rate him, I don't reckon, but
Dev.
Yeah, just.
Nah, there's a reason he's not in the team. I don't know what it is, but
It's
he
so
played
simple.
well in the grand final, but they lost.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We're moving
so
on
that
to the big
is-
segment,
It's
eh?
the Wednesday game, but
That is-
Gold Coast will win.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
won't touch on that. There's
Yeah.
no point. So that's the recap and the preview done. The last thing we've got on the agenda for today, we went ahead and did our 22 under 22 teams last week, and we backed it up. We've done our All-Australian teams this week. I assume we just go line by line again like we did last week?
yeah, we're going fullback, halfback.
I reckon.
So do we back or how it's like laid out? Because I use that.
Yeah,
as well.
so
we
did
do,
I.
like, back
Okay.
three
Yeah,
first?
let's do it. Do you want to start us off?
Yeah, we can. Well, I think you've just copy and pasted my team.
I was just
but-
looking at yours, and we've got the same
So I've
three
got
here.
in the fullback position Wilkie, Worrell, and Vlosten.
I have Wilkie, Worrell, and Boston.
I have Boston, Worrell, and Zorko.
Okay.
I put Zorko in the back pocket.
Yeah, nice. Halfback, I've got Nas, Holmes, and Ash.
Okay. I've got Naz, I've gone Jordan Clark, and I've got Harris Andrews.
I've got Harris Andrews, Jordan Clark, and Lockie Ash.
Similar.
So there's a bit of overlap.
A little bit over.
Through the
Don't worry,
centre,
Nas is in my team. I haven't forgotten.
I was going to say,
This
I
is
don't
not
want
halfback.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've got
Okay,
Wing?
sorry, the wing position we
Yeah,
talked
so
about.
we
Dan and I
spoke
talked
about
about
this.
this.
yeah,
We hate how they put non-playing wingers in. The only wingman in my eyes that had a chance was still Sidebottom. I didn't put him in.
yeah.
I
Okay.
thought that. So I'm the
Because
same.
Massimo
I
is
want
not-
proper wings, and the three that I came up with that have had at least somewhat worthy years were Dempsey, Sidebottom, and Massimo. And I don't think.
Yeah, Massimo. I was
gonna.
gonna joke about Massimo.
None of those three are in for me. I've got
Yeah, me
non-playing
neither.
wingers on there.
Okay.
So for my wings, I had Bailey Smith,
Okay.
Nick Dacos to the centre, and Ed Richards because Ed Richards has been playing wing.
He's done a little bit. I went with proper wingers.
Sorry.
So I went with Dempsey and Sidebottom, and Jordan Dawson in the middle.
Just quietly, Sidebottom, if I had to pick a winger, would have been the winger.
He had a really
Yeah.
good year. So
Yeah, he's
credit
a-
where it's due.
I went Callahan, Dawson, and then Holmes.
Callahan Dawson. Yeah.
And I fell in the trap of Callahan and Holmes. We talked about this. They used to play on the wing, so I now just now
Yeah.
see
So I was
Seen
going
as
to go to
wingers.
Cluggage because he used to play.
like
on the wing.
I just
Yeah.
remember Holmes running up and down the wing. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, true.
Anyway, that was
But-
that was the thing that I hate. But there's just
No
We
one's
need to
really,
win some
yeah,
good
no
wins.
one's
We
really
do
had
need
like
some-
Massimo.
Chester last
Massimo
three
Ma-
years.
years
Massimo
ago
really
was
had
absolutely
yeah.
deserving.
Yeah.
And Josh Dacos in the past has been deserving.
Yeah,
He
Campbell
played
Chester
games
next
in the
year.
past.
Yeah, Campbell Chester last 3 games.
Yeah.
And Hamish Davis on the other side.
Nice.
Yeah.
Half forward, I had Heaney, Gunston, and a late in Grind Myers.
I had Cozzy Pickett, Jack Gunston, and Jeremy Cameron.
I had Cozzy Pickett, Riley Fieldthorpe, and Isaac Rankin.
Yes.
But thinking about it now, I'd probably swap Rankin out for Myers.
I was
Because
just thinking,
I
I don't
forgot about
know
Myers.
why.
Because I remember
Similar.
putting it on the app, and then I was like, you know what? I'm missing someone here.
Yeah.
And I
forgot
had a
about
look,
Myers.
and it was
So he
Grind
wasn't
Myers.
on. He wasn't.
No,
on
so he
Yeah.
wasn't in that selection.
That's why. Okay.
In that selection group.
I would have Myers over Cozzy Pickett.
Yeah, I'd have Myers over Rankin.
Yeah, see, I had Rankin in before that half forward position because I've heard he's just has one of the biggest impacts in the forward half, Isaac Rankin. But then Graham Myers, I just think his Storm Holmes been
Yeah,
too
Myers
good, and I
had a
think-
fantastic year.
But I also think I put Rankin in because I was like, you have to honour Adelaide season. Like
Yeah.
I've got 4
Yeah.
That's the
Adelaide
only-
players in.
yeah.
You have to respect their season. So
full forward. I couldn't keep 3 tools out. Like I went Thilthorpe, Cameron, and Norton. I think Norton is probably touch and go for a few people, but I feel
you haven't
he's
put your boy in.
who?
Have you got Gunston on the bench?
No, I got Gunston
he was
up
in
at
half
centre half forward.
Oh, okay.
I put him
was
up-
gonna say,
I put him up
wow.
top.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I've got him. But yeah, Norton, I think is 3rd or 4th in the Coleman.
Yeah,
he's up
had
there.
an outstanding
And yeah, I feel like I just had to go with the big 3.
I kind of went 2 tall, so Jezza, and then down here I got Thilthorpe as my second tall, and then I went 2 sort of pseudo talls in Gunston, and Morris is my other one here.
Logan
So
Morris.
I think has had a phenomenal
That's
year.
great. That's big.
And Thilthorpe
Don't
and
hate it.
Jamie Elliott.
No, I don't.
I think
but
it's
I think
too early, but I don't hate
yeah,
it.
he's a 22 under 22.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
We did that last week, buddy. You must have got
Oh, you're
confused.
right.
Yeah.
Just left him in that spot.
But yeah, no, he makes.
He's not for the Coleman.
He's one of the biggest reasons they're as good as they are.
Yeah.
Jamie Elliott, he was.
Yeah.
So
it was him or Higgins for me.
I've got Elliott, Cameron, Dunstan.
Yep.
When I first made it, I immediately put Higgins in because I just love Jamie.
Yeah.
But then I went back and checked. Jamie Elliott's kicked more goals. Collingwood are a better side.
Yep.
And Elliott's start to the season, although he's
Yeah.
dropped off now, he was leading the Coleman at one point.
Yeah.
And so was Higgins,
yeah.
but
You've got to go all the way back. And
I just feel like Jamie Elliott's just he's a good footy player.
That's why I think it was probably a bit of recency bias, but that's why I didn't pick him. I went the taller
yeah,
options.
it's probably fair.
Just look, because I had a quick look at the Coleman. No one's got the third Coleman, leading Coleman and Ben King.
I reckon this happened last year as well, where
No,
not that he's not impactful, but
no,
it
he's not.
feels less impactful.
Yeah,
than
he hasn't had the impact.
No one's got
like-
Georgiades who's fifth.
Yeah,
team success probably
Yeah. And
factored
then
in.
no one's got Sam Darcy. How many games did he miss? And he's 8.
Yeah, just too many.
imagine.
He's
No.
8.
He's an outrageous.
Yeah, he was a touch and go on me, but
No,
like you said,
I'm
I
not
couldn't.
saying he's in, but
I couldn't.
He did miss those games.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there are a
Wow.
few here that he could have picked.
Yeah.
So followers, I went Gorn as the main ruck,
Ooh.
Anderson and Dawson.
Okay.
think
I
Gorn,
went
yeah.
Dacos and Bailey Smith in there, and I went Grundy on my field.
I went Grundy.
Grundy
Yeah.
as well.
He was good.
I went Grundy, Nick
I think
Dacos,
people-
and that's where I got Naz. So I got Naz inside.
Yeah, okay.
Nick
Yeah.
Dacos, yeah, nice.
I think people sort of poo-poo Grundy because they say he just had a good second half of the year, but I reckon it's now become a 15-week patch where he's been.
I actually think he had his second half. He hasn't had a good second. He's had an elite second. The first bit was still good.
Yeah, it was still very solid, yeah.
The first bit, he was probably still the third or fourth best ruckman in the comp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, Gorn's been amazing as well, as he always is. But I think Grundy just picked him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not,
No, you make a good. And
Nothing against
leading, I got Grundy on my bench.
yeah, I've
So I went
got
I went the
so-
two rucks. And then I've also gone with Rao. Have to have the two Gold Coast boys in there, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Callahan, I reckon, nearly up there for top
He's in there.
5. And Grundy, and I went Bontempelli. I know he missed the matches, but I
Yeah.
think his impact's been good.
Yeah, that was the only reason Bond didn't make mine was the missed games at the start, but I had to have a dog in there. So Ed Richards made mine. Like you said, the two Gold Coast boys have to be in there, Rao and Anderson, and Max Gorn rounds out my bench.
I went Ed Richards, Anderson, Baz Lanka, and then I didn't put Rowell in because I want to show this man should have got an All-Australian nod.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to put McCluggage in because I just want him to get. I don't know why I love him so much. He just has to get
Yeah.
an All-Australian nod. He's never
Yeah.
never
At
made
some
it.
point, yeah.
Just deserves one. Like
See,
to all up.
And this
Yeah.
has been his best year.
Just give him.
He-
just put him in.
He's my first on the list. Stiff to miss was Hugh McCluggage.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
had-
probably
I
fair.
thought it could kneel out and what
Yeah.
Brisbane's been. And even Neil this year hasn't had that same
No,
impact.
no, it's
McCluggage has been the guy.
Yeah,
Honourable mention to me was Higgins. I sort of went lines. Higgins, Dacos, Rao, Bont and Gorn.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think Higgins
Josh Dacos.
is a stiff to miss for mine as well, and I can't believe I forgot Brian Myers. He would absolutely.
Oh, Graham
be on
Myers
the
would
team.
be in instead of Rankin for me.
Yeah. In fact, I think we can make that adjustment.
Well, you put Cheezel in my 22 under 20.
I did, yeah. You wanted
But that's
it.
because I actually forgot to write him back in. I already had him in.
You did.
Yeah.
I
we
forgot about
did
Myers.
put in Myers, yeah. Maybe
Well, I
we'll
got some other names.
That's not our fault though. He's not on the app.
Yeah, he's
Like,
not on,
we
he
use
was
the app.
he wasn't
Yeah,
on
this
the
is like
website.
Jimmy not being
But I had
available on
to
the
look-
22 team.
Mate, did
Mine
you see-
should absolutely be.
Did you see some of the people on that app, by the way? There's some shit.
Oh,
About-
yeah,
as-
teams posted.
Mate, there was a few that made me laugh. I was like, this,
Yeah.
they just
How
put him
is
in
this
there because they
working?
had to put him in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some other names for you boys. Dane Dorco, Eastie obviously had it in. Touch and
I
go.
didn't consider
Yeah.
Dacos.
I
Josh
think-
Dacos?
I think he's too. I think like you take him out of Brisbane, they are nothing.
Yeah, off the
Like,
halfback
his
at least. Yeah.
kicking is like his kicking's a weapon.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He doesn't kick goals, but I reckon his kick alone is probably worth 6-7 goals a game.
yeah, you take that. Josh Dacos.
Honourable mention.
Yeah.
Dropped
Yeah,
off in the
honourable
second half of the
mention as
season,
well.
but
Wish he'd stayed on a wing and I would have picked him there.
yeah,
Yeah.
if he had stayed on the wing.
Yeah, he could have been your winger. Obviously, I had Jamie Elliott, a stiff to miss.
Mm-hmm.
Lockie Whitfield.
Yeah, actually, I think I had Whitfield in, and then I took him out to put the third midfielder on my bench in Richards. I just think he deserved it.
I had to
Whitfield
pick. I wanted one GWS halfback room, and I went with Ash over Whitfield.
Yeah, so
Just
did I.
because Ash has played more this season, and Lockie Ash hasn't made All Australia. I love.
Zach Butters,
Didn't consider him.
Nah,
didn't consider.
nah.
Isaac Rankin, we've obviously had chats
Yeah.
about him, his impact, but I
Very
think
close.
Ryan Myers just pips him.
Yep.
And last one, the big man himself, generational game last week, Harry Sheasel.
Yeah, would be shocked if he doesn't make it next year.
Has he made it yet? He hasn't made it yet.
No, I don't think so.
I think, yeah. No, he'll be an inside mid all year next year and he'll make it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree.
I think, like, we look at the 54 and he's had an amazing year.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it hasn't been an all-Australian, like, it's not a sure thing. If he makes it this year, I'm not shocked, but he's
He'll be
not
in
a
the squad.
guarantee. He's not a guarantee.
No, he'll definitely be in the squad.
Like Anderson, Rao, Dawson, Nick Dacos, Bailey Smith, these guys are automatically in. Like, Ed
correct.
Richards,
And I
Bond.
wanted to,
They're all
Oh,
ahead of him.
I did have a think, but he's actually done like.
And he's played everywhere. He's played forward.
Yeah, I
back.
know. So
Yeah.
he's had, what's that? 31, 28, 26, 34, 27, 31,
He's had
30,
good numbers, yeah.
32.
Yeah,
29.
he'd be averaging 30.
I think his lowest was 20, and then last week.
I just
Absolute
think
absurd.
last week was a game that showed him that like he can get 54 and it doesn't have to be shit ball.
Yeah.
He had
Yeah.
like I think I heard David King. He had like 15 touches through the corridor,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
elite. Like he knows that's
And
where the
he
dangerous part
uses
is.
it so well.
Yeah.
So well. Very delicate.
What about like no? So we all got Harris Andrews in.
No.
You don't.
No.
So you both have Wilkie and I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we all have Worrell?
Yes.
What other key backs? Do you reckon? Because I
There
think that was
was Readering, but I'm not putting him in.
Nah.
No, I would.
There was
If
Weaver,
Alex
like-
Pearce had played more footy this year, I probably would have considered him.
yeah.
Barras doesn't have that
Yeah.
impact.
What about like Darcy Moore?
No. I actually think he's had quite a poor
Yeah,
year.
so do I.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
about like you know who I was gonna like honourable mention, like a Henry from Geelong. Sneakily underrated
Jack
season.
Henry. Yeah.
Like, very important to their back line.
Yeah, he is.
I think the key back department this
Yeah,
year
it was a bit lackluster,
it was
wasn't
a
it?
bit weak.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite weak. Like I didn't put Wilkie in, and he's probably
Toby
stiff.
Pink.
He had 3 weeks there.
Charlie Comben?
Comben on that.
How was bloody Barbie or Chol in that squad?
Yeah, I know.
Was that,
Oh, that was one of the rogue ones.
how's
Sorry,
he
what's
in
going
there?
on?
on?
They've just put him for
They
the sake
were-
of putting a Hawks player in there.
Yeah, I think so.
And I love how we all got Velocity.
Yeah.
Yeah, credit where it's due.
He's had an
fantastic.
amazing
Yeah.
But no, cool.
Well done, lads. All right, well, that's all we had, I think. But we didn't have.
Yeah.
Did anyone have a hot take for this week?
No, I was going to say,
Actually-
did anyone see the AFLW on the weekend?
Yes.
So,
You
We
mean
should speak about the
Ella Roberts and the West Coast
Ella
Eagles.
Roberts.
I was
Outrageous.
only going to talk about the West Coast, mainly
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
but mate, Ella Roberts, she is a freak.
She
Yeah.
is so good.
Loosh, you see that?
Yeah, how
on
good
the
was
Payton
that?
debut.
Were you
Yeah.
guys in the room when she got announced?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that was cool.
the space thing. That's
Yeah.
pretty sick.
It was pretty cool.
Um,
And she
But
played.
they look
as
pretty
well.
promising, hey? The
Yeah,
Eagles?
yeah. This is going to be a much better year for
I
them.
think,
Much better year.
yeah, I think Daisy's you're gonna see the effect of Daisy.
Yeah, I think she does have an effect.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to have a very brief conversation with her at the start of the year.
Yeah.
And we started off talking about nonsense. And then we went to footy. And I immediately was like, I could talk footy with you for hours.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you reckon she's like the Sam Mitchell of the...
mate, she like, just the way, and it was like, she was talking about technical stuff, but
Yeah.
described it so like cleanly.
Yeah,
such a
and just
footy
able
brain.
to
Yeah,
understand.
it was amazing. Everyone saw the Sench thing with the Collingwood girl.
Yeah.
Yes,
Behind the back through the legs.
She's... she
She was a bit stiff, I reckon. I don't know why they played it as a key forward.
And
Pick one.
just
Play
quietly,
for
just
the
in AFLW in general, I haven't been a big avid watcher of it the last few seasons.
Yeah.
I'll flick it on when it's on. My mate loves watching for it. I think we're finally seeing the effect of what junior footy pathways are doing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I've been
Yeah.
saying this for a couple of years, but
Like,
you've got to. This is only year like 12, I
And
think.
I wouldn't call it year 12. I'd call this like a proper season 5.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
And
proper
you've got to
season
wait
6.
until these girls. You've got to wait
Come
until
through.
proper season 18, where
Yeah.
girls have played their whole life.
Like a
Yeah.
Zippy Fish, she's been
Yeah,
playing
she was good.
her whole
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
If she started playing the year that the AFLW started, she would have been 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's got a full development pathway in.
And it shows.
And you can see it. Like, you can see
the skills are so good.
there was a couple of just like I watched like you just seen clips and like things like it was kick mark, handball receive, kick mark. That's the stuff you
Like, yeah,
used to see.
even like the ball drop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, that's
it was
changed.
Low penetrating kicks,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
like,
The overhead marking ability is getting everything's
better.
getting.
and
Yeah.
something
really
something quietly about the AFLW is like they have low scoring games, but that's kind of the beauty of it. Like there was a few big blowouts, but most of the games are 20 odd points. It was close.
Yeah.
Which means like because they're low scoring, it's really anyone's game until like the last 5
makes
minutes.
it
You know what I
exciting.
mean?
Well, I think the AFLW Eagles just outscored the men's. So
That makes a lot of sense, actually. And Ella Roberts just quietly might be the best player across
Is this
both
going to be the
sides.
first season for the AFLW girls West Coast to make it?
They could.
it's a
I
chance.
hope they do.
Yeah.
I
No.
hope they do. I have a serious biases towards. Obviously,
Of
we've seen
course.
them in the rooms all the time.
Yeah.
And shout out the girls that just recently re-signed. I think it was 4.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
4 or 5.
Shout out Jess Wrench was very good on the weekend.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Wasn't she like a first pick a couple years ago? Might have been. Yeah, Kiara Bowers for
Kiara Bowers, welcome back. Welcome back.
Just does it every week.
Just so reliable.
And yeah, North Melbourne carried on. Were they?
Oh, they might never
Yeah.
lose a game again. Just quietly. Go the Roo girls.
At least they got
Jazz
one
Garner,
side.
is this the year Jazz Garner finally wins the BNF?
Probably.
She should have about 4.
If Ella Roberts doesn't win.
If Ella
Yeah.
Robertson. she'll-
And did you see Taylor Harris poke herself in the eye?
Yeah, so it's like self-inflicted injury.
Yeah, she like I don't know how. I think she went off like a mark, and it just she went to hospital for
Well,
it.
she's like
No.
gone up.
Just
Happens.
poked herself in the eye.
Happens to the best of us.
It does. We've all been
Yeah,
there.
I've had a fair dinkum poke in the eye. So just with the AFLW, there's all Saturday, Sunday games this week.
Yep.
West Coast play Essendon in Melbourne, and then Freo play the Brisbane Lions over here. So,
Exciting stuff. Get
Beautiful.
down if you can.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you, boys. It was
Always a
another
pleasure,
enjoyable
lads.
episode.
Week 2 down.
Yeah, and we'll
Finals footy next week.
yeah
Finals
next
footy.
week will probably
It's
be a bit
getting
different.
exciting.
No games.
Our official
Yeah.
season will be over.
We'll have to come
Yeah.
up with something to do next
Yeah,
week.
we'll do some
Oh,
categories and some drafts and
Yeah.
stuff like
No, I've
that.
got a couple of good ideas.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
stay tuned, eh?
Stay tuned. Thanks for listening
Cool.
to another episode of the Kickouts and Kick-Ons podcast. Follow the Instagram and Twitter pages. They are up now. Follow our personals if you'd like. And subscribe to the pod on Spotify and YouTube. See you later.
Yeah.
Thank you.